Hey everyone, welcome to Zack Attack Reviews Live. I am here with Kal-El Daily, and we're going to be counting down our top 10 guilty pleasure films. I'm really excited to do this. Kal-El, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to do this. It's very hard, but it's a pleasure.
No problem. I know you struggling with your list. You had so many
Yeah,
questions, but I love it.
I was struggling. I was struggling.
I love the preparedness that you had, creating your list and everything like that. I always appreciate that, the attention to detail. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll see if they
like
appreciate it.
yeah, let's see. Let's see if everybody appreciate it. Um, the view with the Drew. Hey, what's up? Hey, Drew. Thank you for joining
What
the
up, Drew?
live. Appreciate you being here. But before we go, Kal is a cherished member of my community. He comments on my videos. He's in my streams all the time, even though he's always late.
You just got
And
to throw that on me, huh?
yeah, I gotta throw a jab real quick.
I should have made you
And he
late
just
tonight.
became
That then you would understand how I feel. Okay.
uh, and he's a guy like I just really appreciate that I've connected with over YouTube. Um, I just want you to shout out your channel real quick. I have the link to your channel in the description. So if he impresses you at all during the stream, if after you're watching it or while you're watching live, hit that link, hit that subscribe button because he's a great guy. But like, tell people what your channel's about specifically.
Dude, I appreciate all the love, man. That's really cool. Cherished member of the community. I ain't heard that in a while. I mean, even if it is true. No, I'm just joking. But I'm saying, like, to hear it is cool. Yeah, my channel, I am caught up doing some stuff, but May is my big month. And so sometime in May, you'll see a lot more consistency from me and a lot of stuff rolling out. And I do a lot of stuff from movie reviews. I do thrift shops, getting stuff here and there. Physical media is big for me. I do that. And we're going to have more conversations with other people around the community, people that I think I mean, there's some people everybody know, but I think there's some people that people need to know that they don't hear from a lot. And so I'm trying my best to bring those people up. It's just you, as you know, scheduling.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of it. And yeah, and if you enjoy this and any other of my content, just let me know. You can follow me on Instagram as well. I do follow and support back. I'm not one of them guys. So
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I got a lot of those guys. It's like, hey, yeah, like watch this video. Like, did you watch any of mine? No. Okay, so then you know
no
how that goes.
hello. You just spamming me with the link. My,
Yeah.
what up, Casey? Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Derp, thank you for joining the stream. He said, Zach, why you gotta do that to my boy Kal-El?
I know, Dirt. Ain't that crazy?
Oh man, that's hilarious. But it's all just a fun on his videos. Like I actually got to do two of them. We did a wrestling talk, which was really, really fun. And then we also got to do a physical media talk, which was really, really fun. So I'm excited to see those two videos come out. And we,
Hmm.
me and him were cool. We go back and forth. He comes at me all the time. He came at me when we were talking about this video. It's just
Uh-huh.
all a great competition and fun.
Yeah, because his list is a little crazy, y'all. It's just a little crazy, but I don't know.
And you know how he's slick. When we were preparing to do this video, he's like, "Yo, let me see your list." Well, I'm not gonna send you mines though, but let me see your list, like, so he could pick apart my list, trash it, and then now I gotta be surprised and on my toes with his. Crazy,
Nah, you got a
but
couple on there.
no,
I'm
I'm
like, yeah,
excited.
we doing this, bro. We you see you
We
you
gonna
giving
talk about it.
the trolls some life on a couple of them picks. Like you validating them being guilty pleasures when them movies is just fire. That's all.
Hey, man, it's a lot of movies I think are fire, and then when I go talk to people, they're like, "You like that? You have bad taste. Why didn't
Bad
you
taste.
watch Terminator 70,000?" No, I'm good.
Yo, don't get me started on the Terminator franchise. I'm like the only one that like defends the whole franchise. Everybody's like one and two, and then I'm out. You know.
I bet you are. You always tell me movies are like, I like that. And everybody hates, and I'm like, I don't know because I never seen it. That's literally our conversations.
Dude, there's a couple movies though. It's just like, how some stuff you let go, but then like somebody say something about that one movie, you be like, or that one franchise, you be like, man, I gotta say something. I can't let that ride. Like,
Yeah, you can't let the slander ride on that. Interweb Kaiju. Wait, we getting new cow content finally? I guess this is one of your
yeah,
boys.
yeah, Casey. That's my boy Casey. He's good. Yo, check Casey out too. He's a good. He's big into horror.
Oh,
How are you
sounds
in
like my
horror?
kind of guy.
That's a good question. You into horror like that?
like obviously you know I'm a baby cinephile, so I don't know all the horror shit, but I love horror movies.
Okay, okay.
Like
You know, I
all
mean,
these
because I mean,
dead,
Halloween, the Scream stuff, that's trendy. The Terrifier, that's like everybody's watching that. But like, do you really get
yeah.
into the slashers and all of that and everything
Most
else?
of the horror movies I watch are like zombie flicks because that's like my favorite shit. Like I love zombie films.
Mhm.
So that's probably where I don't want to say expertise, but where I lean towards. And then like sometimes I watch stuff that like nobody's really talking about, and I'll watch them like, oh, that was cool. And then don't really talk about it again. But like the classic stuff, even like the classic stuff that people don't really talk about all the time, I probably haven't seen. So, people put me
Mm.
on.
Yeah, hey, look, I ain't got no
Zach.
problem. I don't shame. I joke. I be playing with y'all, but I really don't be serious. You know how it is.
Yeah. That's
I
part
don't
of
hurt no
the guilty
feelings.
pleasure thing. He says, Zach, what are these pleasures? we talking raunchy or feel good popcorn films. We get a little mixture, my guy, as you're gonna see on my
They ain't
list.
ready for they ain't ready for the no filter raunchy. They ain't ready for that.
That list is
That's a
crazy.
Patreon. You gotta get you a Patreon for that one.
You got to sub to the Patreon for that $20
What up,
tier.
4K King?
Hey, thank you for joining the stream. Yo, yo, yo. I kind of want in on this now. Derp, if you have a list, message me on Instagram and tell me that you have your list, and I'll send you a link. Why not? We can have fun. Kal-El content is kind of like
What is
Diet
open
Coke.
link now? Why you trying to jump in the middle
It's
of my
fun.
shine dirt? You trying to do that?
He
No,
gonna
you
have to wait like an
welcome.
hour.
Yo, you welcome. He can come up if he want. If he got his list, don't be just throwing anything just to come up here and stir the pot. But if you got a true list, come on. If you what? I mean, that's up to. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
man.
This ain't my channel. But I'm just saying.
You
You
right.
know.
Kal-El, it's like Diet Coke just hits the right spot.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. You doing
Diet
too much,
Coke.
bro. Diet Coke though. Come on,
That
bruh.
sounds
That
crazy.
sound like a diss, low key.
It does. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
does, 4K
4K
King. No,
King
but
is
he
is
thinks that's
wild.
a compliment. I appreciate the what do they call that? The sentiment. I appreciate, what you was trying to do, but come on, bro.
That's Patreon. I'm on week. I get that's on the Patreon. I'm weak. I get what he's saying. So top 10 of all time. That's
Yeah,
what you're
Dirt,
saying.
we
Okay, let's
talking Ray on
explain.
that Patreon. You gonna pay? We
Let's
talking Ray.
explain what this video is about because Sharp's
All
asking
right.
the right questions. What is a guilty pleasure film to you, Dirt? I mean, Kal-El.
Say that again. You went out for me.
What is a guilty pleasure film for you?
You tell me because all right, this is my gripe with it. Like I am up for this. This is cool, but I went around this community because I didn't know truly what a guilty pleasure is. Because if you ask me, I don't think there's no such thing. I think you
Mhm.
like what you like. You get pleasure out of it. A movie doesn't have to be a classic Citizen Kane Godfather to have enjoyment. Sometimes you're just entertained, and that's enough. You like it enough. You will always say you like it. It's not your top tier, but you just like it. And I don't think that's good enough for some people, so they call things guilty pleasures. What is
Yeah.
a guilty pleasure? I don't know. Some people told me it's underrated movies. And I'm like, no, that's just the underrated movie. It's movie people don't talk about. I'm just like, well, it's not popular. So does that make it guilty? So it's kind of hard. And some people just told me it's the ratings, So, I did my list different, guys. I would say my list is more or less not I didn't do a top 10 where they're my ultimate 10 guys. I did them where I truly do like them and I have them high, but they're not my top of the top. Like, all right, for instance, I'll give y'all an example. Superman 4 is considered a guilty pleasure. That might be my number one on the list, but I don't consider it a guilty pleasure, and I'll square up with you guys that do. So it's just I'm not putting it on that list. You know what I mean? Like Scream 3 is considered a guilty pleasure. I love Scream
Mm,
3. I think it's the second best in the franchise.
wow.
So I refuse to put it on a guilty pleasure list. So you guys see where I'm at with it. I'm torn with it. But my list is true. I mean my list, but it is not definitive of a 10. It's just 10. It's not a top 10, if you know what I mean.
And that's why you gotta subscribe to Kal-El Daily. He comes with the hot takes. He's saying stuff that other people will probably hang him for. But I
And I
respect his
mean it
opinion.
too, though. I don't do it just
I
for
know you
clicks,
do.
though. I do. Because some people just say it like to start a conversation. I really be meaning what I say. What's the point? It's just, it's movies,
I
guys.
respect
So,
that.
you know.
That's why I like interacting with you because you're not for clickbait. You're in for genuine conversations about film, and that is getting lost in the clickbait, rage bait YouTube era that we're in right now, where people like me who are more positive on films is getting overshadowed by people who are just hating on everything or
Yeah.
just picking apart stuff, even though it was entertaining.
Hmm. Yeah.
Let me see what some of this chat.
It's just cool. It's
Drew.
cool to have a mob mentality that, like, oh, this the movie we hating right now. Like some people
Yep.
can't even tell us why. If y'all legitimately have reasons why and y'all can explain it, respect. But when you just say it just to say it, guys, come on, what are we doing? It's okay to like these
Exactly.
movies or not to like them.
Yeah. And that's literally like anytime I say that I don't like a movie or I have a problem with a movie, I literally can tell you why this bothers me and why. Like I'm never just like that sucks. And it's like why? It's just because it sucks. But with my list, I picked out movies that either I think don't get shine, and every time I bring it up, people are like, oh, it wasn't all that. Or got shitted on when it first came out, and maybe it might be appreciated now, but at the time when I said that I liked it,
Clean
people
it
thought I
up.
had a bad opinion on movies.
Clean it up.
What else? Movies that may be a little risque, and I like them for the wrong reasons. I have a movie on my list like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just different kinds of movies that I like, I appreciate. They might not be the best, they might not be masterpieces. I have some movies on here I think are masterpieces, but I think are just stuff that I can throw on and watch and enjoy, and don't have to worry about all the deep. Oh, did this all make sense? Did this, is this top tier filmmaking? I don't have to worry about all that. I can just throw it on and it's good, and I have that pleasure in it, and I don't have to worry about feeling bad and I'm watching trash thing when I haven't watched Citizen Kane yet. You watching this movie and you haven't seen Citizen Kane? You haven't seen The Godfather? Yeah. No, I haven't seen those movies yet.
Haven't
but
seen
I love
The Godfather, but you've seen American Pie. Yeah, and I've seen it 500 times. It's
See?
okay though.
There you go. You getting it now.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody that's joining on the stream. I appreciate all you guys being here and everyone that followed through from Kal-El Daily. I appreciate you guys checking me out. I just saw that the guy that dissed you, 4K King, just subscribed to my channel. So I appreciate you joining my community and everything like that. And I hope you enjoy my content moving forward. But let's see. The View with the Drew just dropped some of his guilty pleasures.
He trying to get you
G.I. Joe. Huh?
He trying to get you canceled with that list. He come up here saying that.
G.I. Joe 1 and 2, Batman and Robin, Ghost Rider 1 and 2, and probably gonna get some hate. X-Men Origins Wolverine's a guilty pleasure. This is a fantastic list because this is perfect.
It is, but all right, look. All right, let me just.
Nobody talks positive about G.I. Joe 1 and 2.
I'm gonna spoil this. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't go that far. But X-Men Origins, I love, and it almost made my list, guys. It truly kept coming up. It didn't make it, so I'll just spoil that. But I love that movie unapologetically. Sabretooth is fire in that movie. That intro of them going through time is fire. So yeah, Ghost Rider 2, bro. I don't know what you're doing with that. That's a little much right there. That's a little much. You just like the character and you like seeing him or something because Ghost Rider 2.
Hey,
and Batman and Robin, bro.
The movie, man.
Batman and Robin, bro. I let it live. It's just fun. It's so bad it's good.
Batman and Robin's my shit. I don't care what nobody says. Old ass.
It's the drinking game.
Robin.
It's like you got to take a drink on how bad that movie is. Like it's just yeah.
Oh man, great list, Drew. I appreciate
Drew.
You
shout out to you
in here. Being vulnerable.
I ain't that brave.
Hey, another cherished member of my community, my boy Clay. One of the only people that like super supports me in real life that I know in person all the time.
Yeah. Word.
Comes to movies with me. What you saying, Kal-El? Sorry, I cut you off.
No. I was just listening to you. I was like, that's what's up to have that type of support. I got an uncle named Clay, so I like that. What's up, Clay?
Yeah, man. Hey, Anthony Harzamore, you was just talking about how your dude was a horror dude. This guy is a great horror dude. I love his videos. He does unboxings of figures, collections of his steel books, and he does really good reviews of all that stuff. He's really into horror. He's really good. Check out his channel.
Good dude.
Yeah. See, hey, look, you got somebody that agrees with you.
Hey, voice changer all day, buddy. Voice changer all day. He know what it is. Shout out to Anthony, man. I was thinking of him when I was putting out this list but like I said, certain movies, bro, they ain't guilty pleasures. I'll fight y'all on that. Like I can't give y'all the satisfaction to put it in that category. One of them Freddy movies almost made my list, man, but I couldn't put it in there. I couldn't do it, Anthony.
Oh man, Anthony, we gotta do. I gotta get a bunch of horror people. You, Kal-El, Perp, and a couple of people. We could do like our favorite horror movies. I think that would be a fun stream. We gotta
Yeah.
plan that for like October.
Hold up. If you guys like this, let us know because I was gonna ask him later down the line if you guys would like to do a top 10 guilty pleasure horror movies. Now that'd be, you know what I mean? Because
Ooh,
there's so many people so they say. So I would love to do that with people.
that would be dope. That's a great idea. We'll put that on the list of need to be done.
Nice.
Interweb. Yeah, those rage tubers are awful. If your whole channel is movie rants, they got to start watching different movies. Facts. Like they keep talking shit about Marvel, but keep watching the movies. Stop watching them.
Yo, you know where your heart's at. You're like, yo, first thing you went to is like, yo, lay off Marvel. All right.
No, but it's true though. That's really where they go to. Like they're not really dunking on DC because DC is it's too easy,
Uh-huh.
and DC content doesn't garner attraction anymore like that.
Mhm.
People just not searching it on YouTube, so all they do is dunk on Marvel, and it's like,
Nah, I don't know, bro. There's this pocket, right, where it's
hmm,
anti woke or pro woke, whatever they call it, because everybody has this different definition of woke. But it's this woke versus DC like rants, and I see them pop up all the time, and they can't be
hmm.
any more annoying. They're just so bad, and I'm like, oh, this must really do well because you guys. I know some of you guys used to like this stuff back in the day. Now all of a sudden you're doing this for the clicks. So
Oh, one
it's
thousand percent.
yeah, they don't feel that way
I
a lot of
I'm
times,
glad that's not on my algorithm yet. I'm
bro. Like when
glad.
you don't like CW, bro, you're in
I don't.
trouble.
Yeah, I do. I do. One of my favorite shows going
Sheesh.
right now is on CW, Superman and Lois. I'll fight
Okay,
anybody on the hill on that show.
yeah. Well, your algorithm's trash. They killing. I mean, all right, that show gets love. Surprisingly, that's the only one. But the rest of CW, anything, dude, they kill it. They
Yeah,
kill it.
I can't defend the rest of it because I don't watch it. But that Pacific show I do because it's so well written compared to the rest of their stuff.
Man, CW's all. I fuck with CW. Excuse me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
Hold on, I got something for
He said
you.
American Power to God. I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
Language.
That's for you, y'all here. Wilding with the language. I'm messing with you.
Dude.
Yeah. Look at the hot take. American Pie
Yeah.
over God.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at it. I'm just like, I didn't say that, but
Hey, hey.
bro.
If he thinks American Pie is better than Godfather, that's
Nah,
great. I've seen
they'll
American
never
Pie
take you
and I've
serious
never seen
again.
Godfather. So Clay, I'm with you.
Oh, you never seen American Pie either?
No, I've seen American Pie. I've
Oh,
seen
okay.
the first
Yeah.
3 or 4, maybe. I
Hmm.
don't know. I've seen a bunch of them. There's so many
Nah.
now.
Godfather, my dad's favorite movie or is The Godfather. And he could never get me
Mm.
to watch those. Like he loves the first two Godfathers and Scarface. So those was his movies. And I would never watch The Godfathers though. And I just, now I'm gonna watch them soon, but I can never do it. See, my era was Casino and Goodfellas. Like that's where I was at with it,
Mm.
with the mafia stuff. You know.
Never
So,
seen any of those either. I think
woo,
I'm gonna
oh my
do
god.
maybe my review, my thing for this Throwback Thursday is V for Vendetta, and I think I'm a third through that movie right now. I was watching it on
Hmm.
the train. It's not going too well for that movie right now, in my opinion, but I'm
Wow.
gonna finish it first because that's
Mm.
happened to me before where I started a movie and I was like, and then after all the setup is done and the movie executes, I'm like, oh, okay. And I appreciate it more. So I'll see.
Some
But right
movies ain't meant
now,
to be peace though. You know that, right? Like some movies you have to give your 100% focus and watching in one sitting, or it just don't hit right.
that's true. I just can't live that life right now because I gotta work. If I was doing this full
Yeah,
time,
I get it.
I would have just sat down and watched it.
I
Let's
told you
see.
to watch Power
Clay
Rangers. You had to watch V for Vendetta. I knew you wasn't ready for V for Vendetta,
with the Power Rangers. Which Power?
the
Oh
17
yeah.
one.
What do you mean I'm not ready for V for Vendetta? How dare
Man,
you?
yo, you just said it's not looking good. I ain't never heard that one. Like I know it's not like the biggest popular movie, but I never heard nobody like say something like that
I've
about
never
it.
heard bad things about that movie too. That's why I was excited for it. But so far, It's just the first 40 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It's a over 2 hour movie, so maybe all
Mm,
that stuff that they're doing may make like be more entertaining when the movie picks up. Well, he said
mhm.
the bat nipples will always be
Yeah,
top
he trying to
tier.
make it raunchy. He trying to make it raunchy up in here.
Daredevil 2003 is solid. I don't care what anyone says. The extended version is really really solid.
I don't know. I
I
mess
think
with
that
it.
that's another movie that got chopped up by the studio.
Yeah, you get past that boomerang, it's all right. I mess with it.
X-Men Origins is a guilty pleasure because the CGI is so bad that it's laughable and I can make fun of it. And there's some awful dialogue with romance.
I don't like that, Drew. I don't like that, Drew, bro. Bone claws, bruh. Bone claws, man. I
Oh,
don't know.
class.
I don't know, bro.
Daredevil 2 is solid. Now the Electra movie. Oh boy, let's not.
The
Poor
Electra
Jennifer
it still ain't the
Garland.
worst though. It's not good, but it's not bad. It just is. It
It's
just
not
is
worse
what
than
it is.
Catwoman.
True. You know what the problem with Electra is? She killed all her villains like in super quick, like in seconds. I'm like, yo, why are you just pulling villains on the screen to kill off that fast? I don't know. Like it
There's
was
no
just weird.
adversity. She's not struggling.
None. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love to come and talk horror, dude. Okay, we gonna set this up, Ant. Appreciate that. Plus, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine also makes the movie watchable. I like the guy playing Sabretooth. Yeah, see, he agrees with you on Sabretooth.
Yeah, he liked the movie, but at the same time, I feel like he killing the movie. Come on, Drew. Don't
Okay,
bury more
thanks,
the
Jules.
movie.
Hey, Jules, PDX, thanks for joining the stream. First time seeing you. Is this one of your people's, Kal-El?
Nah, I don't think I know. Hey, Jules, I'm
Oh,
sorry if I know you, but welcome.
this is just your. If you found the stream just on somewhere, I appreciate you being here. You definitely have to watch Goodfellas sometime. I definitely am. Look, Jules, I do a Throwback Thursday series on my channel. I'm gonna put it up on the poll. Probably put a bunch of mafia movies up there. Subscribe. Look at the poll. It comes out on Thursday nights and vote for it so you can see how I feel. I sent it, Zach. Okay. I'm gonna check it out soon and get you in Dirt.
Nah,
Ghost Rider is
nah,
a guilty
Drew.
pleasure.
Nah, Drew. Nah, Drew.
Zach
You
is
can't
great.
kill Origins like that and then like kind of like get this man shoot this man some belt for Ghost Rider. Like that ain't right. Like what you doing, bruh? All right. It's
Oh
subjective. It's
man.
cool, Drew. I fucks with you. It's cool.
Let's
I'm
see.
sorry. Can I cuss here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
All
I
right.
was messing with you. I think the list is valid, right? Oh wait, we talking about bad movies? It's no. It's just not necessarily bad movies. It's movies that you like, even if other people consider it bad. Cat One was better because we saw Halle Berry half naked. Oh my god, Clay.
Bro, that couldn't
But we
save
already
that
have
movie.
another movie where you can see her fully, so we don't need Cat One.
Right. Hey, yo, that might fit the list though. Swordfish? That might fit it.
Yeah. Say what you want about Catwoman, but Halle Berry wore that suit very well. Meow. I'm
I don't
dead.
know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all got it, yo. She cool. She cool.
Hey, this is my boy Eric. Check him out on Twitch. He is speed running Scott Pilgrim versus the World, trying to break the record.
Mm.
So I'll be jumping in there trying to check it out sometimes. He's a super nerd. If I need to know anything at all, I always check him out about like games, anime, comics. He has unlimited knowledge on all that stuff. So he's great. So I appreciate you dropping it in the stream. And look, I'm at a tourney right now. He's probably at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament right now, watching me
Okay.
stream. This guy is multitasking on another level.
All right. He had a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I'm about to pull your cards, Zach. So it's all good.
He's either
That works out right.
Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't want the smoke of Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't do that. It's either Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic. He does it all, man. He does it all. But personally didn't mind Daredevil 2003, but it's no Catwoman.
Nah, that basketball scene had you guys with your tongue out. I was like, oh my god, Halle Berry. Oh my god, she plays basketball. like
Yu-Gi-Oh
what?
stream. That's hilarious. That would be fun. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh talking movies. I might have an idea there, man.
Man, I don't know, bro. Y'all got it. I get killed.
Okay, so you say you get killed for what?
You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know what I'm doing with that, yo. I just remember he had the red hat. Like, that's a little before. I mean, I remember it coming on, but I just didn't watch it. But no,
Okay, so We've had some fun a little bit. Let's start getting on our list. You are my guest, so you get to go first.
Nah. It's your home field though. Why don't you go first? You know what I mean?
Nah,
Why
don't be
don't you take
shy.
a vote? Like y'all want Zach to go first, or y'all want me to go first? First comment, we'll
Yeah,
get it. How about that?
yeah. Who y'all want to go first
'Cause Zach is
for
on
number
some
10?
bull. He on some bullshit with this list. But we'll see. We'll see. Who got it first? Sorry, my internet went out.
Dan
Zach.
Clay.
Ooh.
Dan Clay.
Clay's the supporter. He wants you to go first. Set it off.
Oh, Jules, sorry, my internet went out. Third time watching you and been subscribed for about. Whoa, Jules, really? Damn, we got to interact more, man. I appreciate you being subscribed for so long and hopping on these streams. Appreciate you.
Hey, I used to be that way too. I used to be that way.
Yeah, and then you start. I guess I started saying certain things, and you decided, yeah, I gotta say something about what these takes that Zach are saying.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So my list is gonna start with DC and end with DC. So that's a little spoiler
Okay.
there. But number 10 is Birds of Prey, the emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Holy crap, this movie got shitted on.
It's still getting shitted on, yo. Where I'm at, they
To
still
this
talking
day.
shit.
They still talking crap about this movie. But I remember I used to be a part of the YouTube channel and we were doing like geeky movie reviews. And we went real early to go see this movie so we could go record and do the review later on. And I remember watching the trailer and I was like, I like the trailer for this movie, but I'm not sure because Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey don't mix really well together. They don't really have storylines together. Harley Quinn's more of a Gotham City siren. And yeah, I was scared. But as I watched the movie, it was just so much fun. It was so fun. It was very different from all the comic book movies that we had out at the time. Clearly, obviously, it came out the wrong time because it came out like right in the beginning of the pandemic, so it had no chance to do anything. But I had a lot of fun watching the film. I really like Margot Robbie's portrayal as Harley Quinn. She was very New York, and I think that maybe why I have a little bit of bias on the movie because I'm a New Yorker and I love that character and I love how she portrayed it in there. She was really funny throughout the film. I like Journey Smollett as Black Canary. I was hoping that her show was going to get picked up, but it's looking like James Gunn might nix that. But I think she did a good job singing and bringing some intensity to that character. What is the girl from Scott Pilgrim name? That plays Huntress. Oh shoot. She's about to be in
Amy?
Star Wars.
Is her name Amy?
No, it's not Amy.
It's not a Winstead. It's not Winstead, right?
Oh, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Thank you, my
There
guy.
it is. Yeah, I knew.
I think that she was underutilized as Huntress, but I think she did a good job with what she had. Hey, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Thank you. She was in this dope movie on Netflix either last year or the year before. I think it was the year before, and it was in my top 10 of 2021. Kate.
Yeah.
So good. It was so fun.
Assassin Flick. It was like the last of that whole because we was on that assassin trend for a while.
Yeah,
so it was like the last one.
Yeah, they chilled out with the assassin thing now.
Man, most of them was dope though. I don't care what they say.
Harley's bat fight scenes were dope. Yes, especially one in the police station. Oh man, so stylish.
Fire. Yes.
Fire. I love that they were supposed to use bullets, but they didn't want to get an NC-17 rating, so they used the glitter, and it was perfect. It just fit Harley's style.
Okay. And it's just so funny. Before the stream, we were talking about tone and what people guys like and they don't like. I'm like, how y'all like Marvel, but y'all didn't like this? Like y'all like Thor, Love and Thunder, but y'all didn't like this? Like
Well, Thor, Love and Thunder gets killed.
I mean, but how can you like? I mean, I don't know. But I thought this movie, you got it on.
Maybe say Guardians and not like this.
But Guardians, the first Guardians is a top 3 MCU movie though. So I understand.
Top 10 for me, but yeah,
for me. But I mean, this movie, like, I mean, it's your pick, but dude, I think this is her best as Harley Quinn. Like a lot of people always big up the Suicide Squad, but I think her as this character is the best here. And I'm not like I know people gaga for her. She's not really she don't really do it for me. But like in this movie,
Mm.
for some reason, her accent is hitting differently. Whatever she's pulling off, like she's super like sex appeal in this movie for some reason. But this and I
And you
Tawny.
know what's
But
funny that you said that is that this
mhm.
is the least sex style. That's not even the word. This is the least man gaze she was. Like they really sexualize her in the first Suicide Squad, and then they do
Mhm.
it again in the second one. But she's wearing like regular clothes in this one. She's not showing that
Yeah.
much skin. There's not a scene of
Mhm.
her taking her top off like there was in Suicide Squad. But she was more sexy in this film than she was in the other two.
Yeah, that's wild. And then that goes to a testament when people sometimes a woman can carry herself and she carries herself very well. Sometimes a woman can carry herself and it's just sexy. So for me in this, I like the style. People try to kill this movie for the style because it's like shot like a music video. But for this property, I think it worked. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm actually mad. This is why I don't listen to people. I actually kind of semi listen to people talk about this movie about how bad it was. So I held off. So I watched this movie like probably last year, like late
Mm.
last year. So when I watched it, I was blew away. I was like, I love this. Not Ethan Hawke. Ewan McGregor was really good.
Black Mask. Woo!
Yeah, he was good. Like
One
you
of the
said,
best comic
Journey
book
was really
villains.
good. This movie was fire. I don't know what people were talking about. It's a shame. I know we won't get a continuance. They could have still kept this going through other movies, but it probably won't
They
happen.
could have did a thing where there was like a guest star in a Birds of Prey movie each time. So like there was Harley Quinn this time. Then we could have
Hmm.
got maybe Batgirl, which would have made more sense because she's supposed to be in there. And then you just keep adding people to be that draw. Like, oh, this is who's acted interacting with the Birds of Prey. And as they keep doing that, the Birds of Prey themselves are growing as characters. They had something
Hmm.
there. And I think that I don't know. I think that one, Margot Robbie's not a draw. None of her movies do super well when she's the star, box office wise. And Birds of Prey fans were upset, which was understandable because this is not the Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I got
So
that.
that
I
had,
did get that.
hmm?
I did get that. Like sometimes
Yeah,
people throw these gripes and you're just like, what are they talking about? I did understand the gripe with that, but when you watch the movie, like it's not a bad movie though.
no, it's not a bad movie at all. Um, and also, I think that also Ian McGregor is another also box. He's not a box office draw, so that's another issue.
Hmm.
So even if people are not a woman hater, because a lot of women haters was just oh my god, 4 women, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. If you're not one of those kind of people, it's just like okay, Margot Robbie's not the type of person that people go watch movies for. Ian McGregor is not a type of person. I don't think people thought we were gonna get that performance from him. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that he gave a very charismatic performance, which is very different from what he usually does.
I
So
will
I
say
really,
I don't
really,
think at the time of this movie, I think they know now. Because I think if Barbie doesn't do well, this is her last big budget movie. I'm sure she'll still get work, she'll do things, she's very
yeah,
influential, but
she'll do smaller ones.
she's
Yeah,
just I think at the time of this movie they didn't realize that she can't hold and this is it though. Like Harley Quinn as a character, that universe can probably bring in numbers, but like her on her own, she doesn't really pull in numbers. And Ewan McGregor, I didn't really notice he didn't pull in numbers, but the thing about him is I think he's one of the best living actors today. So it's like you
yes.
kind of got to take the risk on him.
It's certain people who are great actors that just don't people don't want to pay to watch. Chris Pine, one of my favorite actors, people don't want to pay to watch him. Ryan Gosling, one of my favorite actors, people don't
Hmm.
want to pay to watch him, and that's what scares me about Barbie because Barbie is starring Margot
Right.
Robbie. People don't want to pay to watch her. Ryan
Hmm.
Gosling don't want to pay to watch her. So
Yeah.
like, and then if you think about who else is in this film, yeah, it's star studded, but no one's paying to watch Simu Liu and no one's paying to watch Issa Rae. And I love Simu Liu and I love Issa Rae. I will pay to watch them, but the general audience is not. So
Yeah.
even
I didn't know
though
she was in
Barbie
that.
looks fun,
Hmm.
I don't know.
Will Ferrell's probably the biggest money maker in that whole, that people might pay to watch.
And they
And
didn't
I
show
don't
him
know
that
if
much
he's
in the
really
trailer.
in his prime to even pull that money, but.
Well, have you seen the trailer for Strays?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, I should have done a reaction to that. I might still do it just because, even though I've seen the trailer like 7 times. It's this movie about this dog who has a shitty owner, and he doesn't know that his owner is shitty. And they play catch and F. So he like the dog. He drives him somewhere far. He throws the ball somewhere, and it drives off, hoping the dog doesn't find him. And he keeps finding his way back home. And he says F, and the dog
Yeah.
thinks it's a good thing
Yeah.
until he throws it too far, and the dog can't find him, and then he realizes, oh, he doesn't love me. And then other dogs, other
Oh,
strays are like, yeah, he doesn't love me, blah blah blah. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and bite his dick off.
what?
Yes,
Yo.
it's Will Ferrell's the main dog. Jamie Foxx is like the second supporting dog, and then there's like other comedians in the other ones. But it looks so funny, bro. You gotta watch
Oh
that trailer.
shit. So Homeward Bound with a twist, huh? Okay.
Yeah, with the mean twist.
Yeah, that's
It feels
crazy.
like a Seth Rogen film, but he's not. He's
It's
not
I can
in it.
see like from the creators, the studio that brought you Homeward Bound and the creators of Good Boys. Like that's what it sounds like a mesh of.
Actually, it is from the creators of Good Boys.
Oh
That's
wow.
funny that you
See?
said that. They said that. So
Wow.
this might be Seth Rogen based because Seth Rogen produced that film.
It just sounds like Good Boys in a way. I mean, you know that type of tone of comedy.
Oh, the word is sexualized. Thank you, Clay. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes I mess up my words.
Sexual.
Hey, the Rev Dave Show. This is another great YouTuber, man, up and coming. He gives very, very passionate reviews on his channel.
Mhm.
Definitely check him out as well. And I thank you for joining the stream and being here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
I talked
So
about
when
Birds of Prey. The
mhm,
third act was really good. The only problem I
mhm,
had with it, I think that the Sonic blast from Black Canary wasn't as cool looking as it should have been, especially since they built
mhm.
it up through the movie. But other than that, that was fun as hell.
Okay.
What is your number 10?
Oh, okay, guys. Oh, you want my number 10? Okay, because I got it. I was going 1 to 10. Okay, so that's your 10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My 10, and remember, guys, disclaimer: these are just 10 that I believe in, but they're not my ultimate 10. You know, I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
Definitive. Okay, my 10 is Alien 3.
Mmm. That's a
Okay.
good pick.
Yeah. It was my last pick because I wrote them down as I like, settled on them. I didn't like rearrange them. I was going to,
Yeah.
but some said, "Nah, make it authentic." So that was my last pick, and I thought of this movie because I was trying to, because Zach's list is a mix up. You know, he has a lot of different genres in there. So I tried to do the same thing, and this movie here, I think gets shitted on. It has come to get love now, but upon release, even me, when I was young, I didn't like this movie. It was weird because I
Mhm.
watched it. I used to watch this movie, but I still really didn't like it. But I think it had good atmosphere. There were certain things about it that I did kind of like, but I just overall didn't like the movie. Um, I just I had an influence like my uncles and stuff was really into Alien, and I used to always
Mm.
watch this trying to understand why do they like it. I just didn't like it. I do now, but that was the time. But there are strong gripes about this movie, about the pacing, the act. There's also different cuts of this movie. I haven't seen the I forget what exactly they call the new cut, but it's a
Oh,
more
I think Anthony just answered your question.
okay, Anthony. What is it? What is it? Oh, assembly cut. That's what it is, Anthony. Like I just watched that video not too long ago on the assembly cut guy explaining it, and but I need to watch it for myself. Excuse me. But it seems like it's more fleshed out a little bit. But as far as the cut I have seen, I think the score is amazing in this movie. It gets no props. I think the ideal of it, I think what's the guy's name? Charles S. Dutton
Mhm.
really embodies that character. That is kind of sort of the characters he was playing at that time. So that's like him in his prime to play something like that. You know, it kind of that Menace to Society slash rock TV show he had. Then he went on to this. Like it's perfect. That they're them going back to the original feel of the first Alien, where there's just one alien. It's not multiple. Granted, I do think Aliens is the best made Alien movie in that franchise. It is. But this movie would seem like they were trying to get back to that horror feel of the first one. You know, that terror of just
Yeah.
one monster. And a lot of people bitch about the CGI. I I think it was a little ambitious for the time, and I like the way the alien moves. And watching the making of this, it gives me even more greater love for the movie. The flow of the movie, it actually moves really good pacing wise. You know, when I was young, it felt long, but when you watch it now as an adult, it's like the pacing is really good. Them bringing back, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name, the character from the first one, the android, them bringing that alien, that guy back. I
Oh
forget his
yeah,
real name.
yeah. I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
them bringing him back at the end, that was a nice little like what, like you're like, yo, what is he? And then you remember like, oh, he's an android, and so that's like a nice little tie up. I love the alien coming out at the end. I love the climax scene of that. Spoilers, guys. I'm sorry, spoilers. I love that, and I, you know, I'm trying to say this right. Not that you want to see this on film, but like, okay, just think of the idea of these guys are prisoners, right? And they banned them to a planet. So these are all bad people, and then all of a sudden they get a woman comes there. So that can create all types of problems. My mind just thinks like how bad that could be for a woman. But they do a good
Yeah.
job with balancing that and stuff. There's a scene where stuff like that kind of does happen, and I just feel like they played certain strengths to this movie really well that a lot of people overlook. I think this movie gets a
Mm,
lot of hate because the first two are so iconic. It's iconic horror sci-fi and an iconic horror action for the first two. And they changed the game for their genres so much, whereas threes just looked at like, eh. You know what I mean? It's just like, what have you done? You know what I mean? And it hasn't when you match it against those, it hasn't done what those first two films done. But nevertheless, I think this movie is a pretty good movie, and I think it gets a lot of hate. I think it's underrated. So it is a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't know how it became a guilty pleasure of mine. And believe it or not, this is the real guilty pleasure. But like I told you guys, I refuse to put certain things on this list. I like Alien Resurrection. Yeah, yeah, I said it. That's the most hated one, but that's my favorite Alien movie. But sticking back on what I picked, Alien 3 is a great movie. Sigourney Weaver, a little top heavy. I could tell that she had a lot of influence in making this movie. So yeah, but besides that, I think there's more plus than flaws, and that's my 10th guilty pleasure.
I love it. I love it. I saw the first Aliens. I've recently watched the second Aliens, and I loved it. So I'm gonna have to check it out now based on that recommendation
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Aliens
because
is a is a
I'm
is a
interested.
fire. It's fire. I haven't seen the new stuff though, like all the Prometheus and all that. I
Uh,
haven't seen all that, but
I
I got to
haven't
get
seen
back
any of
into
that
it.
stuff too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that stuff too. Yo. Let's see, Anthony. I could sit and talk about why Alien 3 is excellent all day. Alien G takes it back to the characters and the story first. It's not an action film. It's a true horror film with a lot of tension. Yeah, like
Right.
when I watched Aliens, I saw people. I liked that Aliens was an action film because you have Alien, which is already that slow burn horror terror film, and I like that it didn't do the same thing again, try to repeat it in the second
Hmm.
film.
Hmm.
But it's cool that they kind of went back to it in the third because it's still switching it up a
Hmm.
little bit.
You
So
said you haven't got to it yet. You haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the third one yet.
Oh
No,
man,
only
I'm
seen the first
sorry.
two.
I didn't want to be spoiling that for you. Damn, my bad, man. I
You,
know you were working on this, but yeah, sorry. I thought you like
it's cool. You didn't
pre.
spoil it for me.
Okay, cool, cool,
You
cool.
didn't spoil it
But
for me. You
also
didn't
too,
tell
I
me
will
the
say
ending and
I kind of did. You just probably didn't catch it. But what
oh,
the I mean, it's an alien movie. It's like the ending even if you've never seen it. But it's just you'll see. But I want to say Anthony. Also too, what I didn't say. The camera angles and the unique shots they use in this movie, I think is unprecedented. They don't really talk about it. So it's a POV movie. So like you're looking at a lot of shots are from the alien's perspective, and like you said, they taking it back to that monster horror feel. So it's just that is like it's unappreciated. It's like we're just so used to in our face aliens and effects, we don't even appreciate like when the guy is being chased down and the way this camera's moving, that camera work, it's just great. I like that. Little things like that makes this movie even more appreciated by me. And Clayton, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You trying to get me in trouble.
Clay's gonna stir the pot. That's his thing, stirring the pot.
Because I might go for that. The younger me might have said that. Now I'm like, nah, I'm gonna chill out. I ain't gonna say that.
So we have another guest maybe coming in. So hold on before we move on from number 10.
Uh-oh.
About to throw some chaos into the mix.
Oh boy.
Have you guys seen 8 Mile? And so what are your thoughts? 8 Mile's a classic.
I was gonna put 8 Mile on here to troll people.
I,
Nah, because
I
8 Mile's
personally
not a guilty. People love 8 Mile. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I rarely have seen anyone hate that movie. It's
They just
just
don't like Eminem. If you don't like 8 Mile, it's like you must don't like M or something because it's a good movie. I knew people who
mm,
don't like rap that like 8 Mile, so it's like yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Because there's movies where I don't even care about the sport or this thing, but the movie is just so
Hmm.
good that
Right,
I'll like it.
right.
That's what's great about
I'm
film. You
not the
can
biggest hockey
overcome it.
fan, but I like I like. I mean, come on, I don't watch golf, but Happy Gilmore's the shit. Like, so it's just
That's oh, I should have put that on my list. I love that movie.
I couldn't do it. I had a lot of Adam. Only one that almost made my list was Little Nicky. I love Little Nicky, and that almost made my
Uh,
list, but I don't think
I
I
actually
don't
don't like
know.
that movie.
I love that movie. But a lot of his movies that I love, I think are universally loved. So I didn't think it was worth putting his movies on
Mm,
the list. Him and Jim Carrey, I was trying to find one that I really truly like to put on this list, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't find one because I thought
I
they were
think
loved. Grown Ups
I
was the
think
only one I could think because I think people don't like Grown Ups. I like the
I
first
think
Grown
from
Ups.
Grown Ups Up is where his
Hmm.
filmography starts getting shaky.
It does, but I haven't
Um,
seen most of that stuff after Grown Ups.
the only movie that he's done two movies that he's done recently was Uncut Gems from A24. Great
Hmm.
film, anxiety inducing, great performance. He should have been nominated for an Oscar. And he did a Netflix film that he got nominated for an award. It was a basketball film, and I'm forgetting the name right now. Oh my god! But yeah, if anybody remembers the name of that film, that was also really good as well. So he can put out good movies, but his bad movies get more attention because people like him more.
Yeah, because I
Like
mean, he
mystery,
has a
murder
lot of those.
mystery 1 and 2, and
Right.
all that
I haven't
bullshit.
seen them, but them for some reason don't seem like they're that bad though. For some reason they don't. But you
Then
know,
turn off your brain and just be entertained movies.
but I mean, to be honest with you, all right, let's talk about real quick. How many comedies are truly undisputed classics? There's a very few. You know what I mean? It's comedy is the most subjective genre in the whole movie industry. Like, because what's funny to you is not funny to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything. So I think that's why it's so hard. And a lot of movies that are good, they're like good for a time, and then people just fall out of love with them. So I think
yeah,
I think comedy is the very hardest genre to talk about, honestly.
yeah. That's 100% true. That's why we don't see like really great comedies that may come out in a year don't get
Hmm.
shine um at award season when sometimes they're the best movies and they should be getting shine.
Hmm.
So that's
Yeah,
definitely true. Alien Resurrection is a good
Anthony.
movie, Cal. You tell them
Yes.
Resurrection takes it back to being an action movie like Aliens. I always
Mm.
tell people Resurrection is a mix between Firefly,
That
the
was
show, and Aliens.
okay. That was like good food right there. Like I read that, I was like, oh yeah. Like
You love
thank you.
that.
I appreciate that. I'm the only person in the world that loves Alien Resurrection. Like I understand. Like from an unbiased point, I know it's not better than Aliens. Aliens is the best made movie, but Alien Resurrection is my heart because if it wasn't for that movie, I wouldn't love this franchise. That was the one.
Mm,
Remember when I told you I didn't like Alien 3 growing up? But at
yeah,
some point I start liking it. But it was Alien Resurrection when that movie came out on Riddle on VHS 98 or so. When that movie came out, that was I was watching that. And I was like, oh, this stuff is good. Let me go back and I start loving the franchise. So
and you
that will
start
always be,
understanding.
yeah, that will be my favorite one forever, just because it made me care about Alien. I love that. I love the
Mm.
basketball scene, all of that stuff. You got Chucky in there. It's all good.
Funny thing is, I never saw any of those movies. I did see American Pie though. See, I tell you, Clay just stirred up the pot.
Yeah,
Oh, we
if
got a
Clay's
Fox
really
in the
your friend,
chat.
I believe him. He ain't seen nothing. I believe it.
Foxtail Cinematics. Oh, we got a Fox in the chat. Thank you for joining the stream, my guy. Appreciate it. What's some of your guilty pleasure films that you like that other people may not like, or people might like, and you just like this is not really that great, not
Fox
made
is a
really
hater.
well, but I love it. Yes. Oh,
But
this is one of your
yeah, he's a
dudes.
hater. Before I came up here to do this with you, he was hating on Michael Keaton. So he's a hater.
What?
He's a big
How
Snyder
can you
guy
hate
though,
on
but
Michael
he's a hater.
Keaton?
Yeah, he's a hater.
That's
Everything's old,
crazy.
bro. Anything that's not 2010 and back, anything behind 2010, he thinks you're old. So he's a hater. Yeah,
Oh,
he's my
okay.
guy though.
I get
I
it.
mess with him, but he's a hater. Ain't that
Okay.
right, Fox? Don't make.
Let's see if he comments. But I'm gonna move on to my number 9.
Mhm.
Um my number 9 is All the Boys Love Mandy Lane.
Great
With
pick.
the infamous bed shitter. Amber Heard. Yeah, when I
I'm
watched
not
this
doing it,
movie,
bro.
because
I'm not doing it.
what you said, you leaving it alone.
I'm not doing it.
So yeah, when I first watched this film, I really, 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 really was like, "What the hell is going on?" It was one of the. It's not like made super well. The cinematography is weird as hell. Made some really weird color choices on the film, and the acting is not fantastic. But I just didn't expect what was going to happen. I thought the
Bro,
movie
that
was going to go
movie
one
is
way.
tough. You could say it. I like that movie.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, going in, I had certain expectations because there are a lot of movies that are
Yeah.
like this. But then when I watched it, I was like, "Oh shoot, this is
Bro, this is
very
before
different."
I saw this before she got into all her like she gained her reputation, and
Yeah,
I was a fan. I'm like, yo, she played these type of roles so good.
really well. She has another movie. Don't Keeping Up with the Joneses, where she plays like the
hmm
daughter of. I don't even get. I should have put that on my list too, but she did a great job in that film too. I just really like the twist in this film. I think
hmm
that it was really, really fun. I didn't expect her to be alive. It was just like so many things that happened in this film in terms of the content and the kills and everything like that, and how she just did old boy dirty at the end after he did all the work. Just blew my mind.
See, that's
Yeah.
how women do, bro. You do all that work, and then they be like, oh, I'll catch up with you later.
So Jules, my opinions is not the same opinions of Kal-El. That is him.
Nah,
Don't
but that
cancel
that's
me.
that's not no hate on women. That's all right. If you're in a relationship, you know what I mean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's
Mean
all I'm
Girls.
saying.
I'm a fan of Tina Fey. I think she did a great job with the writing and screenplay. Mean Girls is a classic.
You gonna put me against women? Meanwhile, I'm sitting here telling you Amber Heard got good movies. How could I be against
That
women and say that?
that that might not be the woman to back up though.
Hey yo, I don't know what she was doing in court. Why she looked as bad as she did? She was trying to look homely or something. But in Mandy Lane, bro, she
Yeah,
fine. She fine, bro.
yeah. Most of the time, she's fine. I know people like, oh my god, she's a horrible human being. Yeah, that's true, but she still it doesn't take away from her
Yo,
attractiveness.
but you talk about that's not the woman to stand behind. But the funny thing is that was the case that everybody was like, y'all should have just left that alone because Johnny Depp did some stuff too. I know he was the more popular guy, but y'all really was
But
capping
you
like Johnny
but you
Cap
can't
Depp
say
wasn't
that
doing
though.
stuff too.
Yeah, people
I
can't
know.
say that. Like every time I say it, it's like, yo, they both did things to each other. It's just that
Yeah.
her stuff was public.
Bro, like,
You know?
nah, they ignored his stuff. Some of his stuff was public and they ignored it. And I'm not choosing, guys. I'm gonna watch both of them. I don't care what y'all say, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, that was crazy how people like made that a thing. I'm like, yo, these are the two y'all chose. Like, all right,
Oh, Tank, thanks for joining the stream. He said, "Who hates the best Batman, Bruce?" Well, which one are you talking about?
the best
I don't
Batman
remember.
period is Michael Keaton, but the best
Oh,
Batman
okay,
movies.
yeah, that's what he's talking about when you said that.
Okay,
Fox. Okay.
okay, yeah, Keaton's the best Batman.
Uh,
Y'all know what it is.
I'm not a hater, but Cal's a certified old head.
I'm really not, yo. He's probably older than me, low key. Like he just want to be young. That's all that is. Mhm.
Well, yeah, he said Mean Girls is a
I'm
classic.
sorry.
All from that one.
But yeah, that's a fire pick, bro. You actually inspired me when I seen you put that on there. I'm like, damn, that was a really good pick. Like that, but I would consider that more of a underrated pick, like more so than a guilty pleasure. But you know what I mean?
I just feel like it's funny now because I think because Amber Heard's on it, and that's what makes
Mhm.
it a guilty.
That's why. Yeah,
Saying
yeah,
you
that
like
makes
an
sense.
Amber
Oh, I
Heard
didn't look
film.
at it like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, yeah, you got to put a disclaimer on
Especially
it now. Like when you say you like it, you got to put a whole. You got to say a whole paragraph. Like, hey guys, look, I'm just saying. I just want to let you know. You got to start it all off like that before you get into it. Like, yeah, no, that
yeah,
movie's
like
good.
I
Good
I know
story.
I know that she's on the cover and she's in all the advertisement, but
Yeah,
like
yo,
it's a
it's
good film.
shot really cool too for it to be like a more. I don't want to say low budget because it sounds like I'm dissing it, but it's really shot
Yeah,
well for it to be what it is. And
yeah. That's what I was
the
saying. It has
twists
like
are great.
weird cinematography for like a low budget film.
Yeah.
I agree, Zach. Thank you for agreeing with me, Jules. Johnny ain't shit in bed. Okay, Clay. Damn. They were in a toxic relationship, but people loved Depp. Yeah,
Hmm.
best Batman.
Yeah, but why they
Okay,
just didn't say nothing
before
though? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's like
Mhm.
I don't know.
So we're gonna bring Derp in, but I want you to do your number 9 first, and then I'll bring him in.
All right, man. My number 9, guys. Hold up, Anthony. I hope you watching. Here you go, buddy. I know you rocking with me. Texas Chainsaw Part 2. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey. Now this one, and look, I'm gonna throw a hot take in there. I don't fuck with the original. I don't like the original. But
oh wow,
and it's the only one in the whole franchise that I don't like.
the
Yeah, I
first
like
one.
Generations. Yeah, the first one. I like Generations. I like 3D. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. There are things about that I like. I ain't gonna make this string drawn out about why I don't like the first movie, but I just don't care for it. But 2, I just watched 2 last year for the first time.
Yeah,
So good. The comedy's on par. It knows what it is. It's making fun of itself, yet the horror is still there. It's like Caroline Williams is great. Like, oh man, you talk about raunchy. There's some scenes in this movie, and it's fucking stupid, but it's good stupid. Like when you analyze this movie, it's fucking stupid. He puts a chainsaw between her legs and gets off on it. Like you don't chainsaw between her legs, but like he's like getting off on this, and it's just like
yeah.
it sounds gross, but if you see it, it's
It's supposed
hilarious.
to be. It's Texas
Yeah,
Chainsaw.
and Bill Mosley, Tim Mosley. I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Bill Mosley is so good in this movie. He's hilarious with the plate in his head. This movie is as far as that franchise, the franchise is pretty big, but I think this movie is underrated in that franchise. I think there's people that don't like it. There's people that do like it and are just kind of quiet about it. So I think it is considered a guilty pleasure because it takes a whole left. It's not a true horror. It has so much comedy in it. Even the beginning, how they intro this movie where they're killing a guy when I don't want to spoil the movie for it because see this you could spoil every movie for Zach because he hasn't seen anything, but I don't want to spoil it for in case you ever want to watch it. But the beginning, and you guys that have seen it, it's hilarious with those guys on the road. And they're on the radio, they're calling the radio station, and they're all like he's attacking them on the road. Like it's just this movie is hilarious. The one-liners from Bill Mosley is top tier. Like he really is. I didn't realize how much of a horror king he is. Like we got to start putting his name up higher. He's excellent. This movie is pure fun.
That's
There's
dope.
my 9. Yep.
I don't think I ever sat through a Texas Chainsaw film. Just gonna put that out there.
Not one of them.
Not one of them. No.
Damn. You got work to do. You got work to do.
I
mean,
got
you
lots
like
of work
Evil
to do.
Dead, bro. You're liking that tone. So I think this
So
Texas
based on what
2,
you're saying, yeah.
Texas 2. I think if you like that Evil Dead tone, you'll appreciate this.
Look what Anthony said. He said, "Hell yeah, TCM 2 is great. A way different tone, and it works perfectly."
Yep, surprisingly.
Look at Tank. 100% agree, Kal-El. TCM 1 was only good at the last 15 minutes. The most overrated horror franchise.
Yeah, I don't want to kill the franchise because I do like the franchise. I even like the ones people consider bad, but y'all, man,
You like the last one that came out on Netflix?
That's the only one I didn't see yet. I didn't see that yet because I'm a physical media guy. I don't really stream much, so they haven't released it. I don't see it.
I don't think they're gonna release that on physical media.
Guess I gotta boot it. You would think they would release that one because there's
it got shitted on so bad. I don't think they're gonna waste time.
I don't know, but the funny thing about this movie is there's a lot of people that quietly like it. Like they do the disclaimer. I know this and that, but I do like the kills. Like there are people that really kind of like this movie.
Gotcha.
I don't know. We're gonna start that though. We're gonna start putting hashtags. Release Predator, Prey. Release Texas Chainsaw. Release Hellraiser. Release that shit, guys. We need that stuff.
Oh yeah, Prey and Hellraiser on Hulu. Yeah, release those. Okay, so we got a third person coming in, the Dirt Man. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Ooh, wow. He just like dodge this. Matrix, baby. Dodge this.
What a wild ass name.
I had to put that on there because it's on my list.
Gotcha.
Yeah, hold up. Okay. Before you get into that, I don't appreciate you coming up here like barging in on my shine. This was all about me, like he's like, yo, let me up. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, hey, I was just being nice. You wasn't supposed to come up here. I was just being nice. No,
Yeah, I
I'm,
mean,
I'm
at least
playing,
I'm
man.
not. At least I'm not dissing you like Zach over here. Okay, when we first come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, but
I'm
Zach,
allowed.
no, I don't know, bro. I'm too narcissistic for you to be up here right now. Like, what are you doing up here? Like,
He's like, this
no.
is all mine. Look, hey, you're the main attraction. Your name is
Yeah.
in the title and it drew the
I know,
people in.
right? Yeah, facts. Now I'm really mad. Like, he come up here with this. Nah,
You know what?
I'm joking, Derp. I'm joking. I'm
I
glad you
know.
came up, buddy. I'm glad you came up. It's gonna make the stream
Our
like
last stream
fucking
together was fun. We was going crazy.
yeah. He
Uh,
can right make this stream motherfucking Zack Snyder cut. It's gonna be like 4 hours long, but all right, come on,
oh,
Dirt.
a man gotta go to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, Jules, text Chainsaw Massacre, and then Tank said the Netflix TCM was pretty trash. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But you might like it, Kyle. So Dirt, we did our number 10s and 9s. What is your number 10?
Number 10. Number 10.
Yeah, number 10.
So, all right. So don't hate me for this.
There's
No
it's
judgment.
guilty pleasures.
Okay,
No-
okay,
no
I'll get to
judgment.
play. All right, all right. This was. I'm just gonna say it out. Godzilla '98.
He
Okay.
got a right to be scared. Nah, he got a right to be timid with that. Like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Yo, you must
Exactly,
say
that's
Shane
what I
is that. There's a
When I
reason he was
first saw
scared.
it, when I first saw it, I was like telling myself I was young, so
Oh, that nostalgia is on there. Okay.
yeah, the nostalgia on it. But as I got older, this movie ain't shit.
So why is it on your
You-
list though? What you post?
I just
You
feel
do
nostalgia, and
Okay.
You
you know,
have those
But-
good feelings over it.
but you gotta
Yeah.
still like it though, bro. Like that's the list. You gotta still like it.
Do you
though.
still like it? Do you know like
Yes.
it's crap, but do you still like
Yes.
it? Okay,
Okay.
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 scared
Okay.
me.
I feel you. I mean, you ain't gotta
but
hate shit.
compared
I
to
mean,
the new
you like
stuff,
what
it
you
ain't
like.
shit.
Yeah. All right. I
It's
mean,
what
I don't know if
it's
it was the
supposed to be.
shit. I don't know if it was shit back then either. I don't know, but my boy Kaiju Casey down there, Interweb Kaiju, his whole channel is Godzilla based. Like, so he probably with you.
Mm. Got you. Okay, so what did you love about this 98 Godzilla 98 film?
What's his name? Hold on. I forget who's the actor's main name?
I just googled it just to figure out which movie
It's
you're
the
talking
Inspector
about.
Gadget guy, ain't it?
Matthew
Yeah.
Broderick.
Matthew.
that's
Yeah.
him.
Because here's the thing. I was young. Like I remember Inspector Gadget, and it was like, hey, I told myself, hey, the actor's in it. I'm gonna go check it out. And obviously, that was my favorite part of it because he was actually pretty good at it. It's just, it's
He
what
says,
sucks
"I was
about
young."
his. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
really
like that
young.
really changed. But all right, yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
But
So you
From a
you
story
love it
standpoint,
because of
I feel-
Inspector Gadget.
yeah, at least the actor. Heck, that whole movie had a decent cast. It's just the story sucked.
Like, he
being
ain't
placed
helping his movie,
placed
though.
in New York. Yeah.
Remember, I said, what did you like about it?
I know. Yeah, you're right.
He said it ain't shit. That's what he said. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, he's just like, yeah, it's number 10, but I hate this shit.
I would say the time period, I guess, looking back at it now.
Yeah, you just have fond memories of watching it when you were
Yeah.
that young. That
Yeah.
you'll forever be like one of your favorite films, no matter how bad it's aged.
Yes.
okay.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. Okay, so what's your number 9?
Number 9. Hold on. Number 9. I gotta deadass look. Check out the list again. Oh, there it is, right there. The quote right here. That movie. The Dodgeball True Underdog Story.
Yo, I actually heard that movie was good.
Yes.
I've never seen it.
You never. Oh man, I
Yeah,
could
I
tell
ain't
you
never
this
seen
much.
it.
Say that a lot.
I could tell you this much. That movie would deadass not be made today. I could tell you that for sure.
Oh, I'm not shocked. It's a movie
Yeah,
about
it would-
dodgeball. He ain't
Yes.
never.
No,
I see
just
what your
the
boy
just
Cole
the
did there.
jokes, and they would totally not be made today. I'll tell you that much.
Got you.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
reason I like that film is just because I like comedies,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
Vince Vaughn was the GOAT back then at the time period.
Yeah. Definitely
Uh,
was.
well, one of the GOATs, not like but it's like any other sports movie,
Mhm.
and who ever heard of a movie made up of a dodgeball?
It
Except
does
that
make
one.
it.
That's literally
It
the only
does make
one.
it. Yeah, it makes it's special, and I heard that it's hilarious.
Yes, it's very hilarious. There's a lot
As
of
hell.
let's just say 2000 jokes, okay? 2000 jokes. It would definitely
Stuff you
not be
can't
made
do
today.
now.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
definitely not be made today.
Mhm.
But that's my number
Gotcha.
9 there.
Godzilla 98 Roar. I'm Reptar Roar. I'm Reptar. Where are my Rugrat fans? Here.
I
See,
like.
Anthony
I'm right
knows what's
here.
up.
I got a
Anthony knows
Rugrats
what's
video
up.
up on my channel. Y'all check that out.
Yeah, check that out. That
Anthony knows
Rugrats
what's
movie
up.
is so good.
Anthony
Anthony's
knows.
just I definitely got to get you on here because you're just a cool guy in
Yeah,
general.
I want to do
when it
something
comes
with
to all this
Anthony
stuff.
too. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we're getting on to number 8s. I obviously have to go first because Clay decided to vote for me.
Yeah.
My number 8 is Hush. Made by one of my favorite filmmakers, Mike Flanagan. I don't think I saw this when it came out in this theater. No, I definitely didn't see this in theaters. I saw it when it got on Netflix, and I just like self-contained stories where a female lead can overcome something that they probably shouldn't be able to, and this is like almost the ultimate version of that. Katie Siegel, who's absolutely gorgeous, is deaf. She's for some reason deaf and living in the middle of the woods in a house with a bunch of big windows so you can see is right into her house. And a
Katie
psychopath.
Seagal. You talking about Peggy Bundy?
Hold on. Is that her name? Isn't that her name?
Katie Seagal? What you talking about?
No, I think it's Siegel, not Seagal.
I never heard of her. I was about to say. I was like, yo, this boy
She's
like Peggy Bundy. All right, word. I was gonna support that.
yeah, Siegel. She's in she's mostly in Mike Flanagan stuff because they're married.
Yeah. Okay.
So she's in almost everything he does. But
Okay.
she's actually a solid actress, so it's not like nepotism or nothing. But she's great in this film. Her being deaf, you thinking that this is just gonna be it is a bad night for her, but you thinking that this is gonna be like the worst night ever. Like there's no way she's gonna survive. And the fact that she just finds clever ways to use her deafness at her advantage to get over this dude who's not taking her seriously because she's deaf, she's a woman, she's by herself. She has no phone or laptop. He cut her internet and service out. Cut out her power.
Netflix movies, right? This was one of them, right?
It's not Netflix. It came out in theaters and then Netflix has it as on the streamer.
Okay. So it never
but
got
I
a
didn't get to
physical release,
see it.
right?
I think it is. I think I was about to buy it on physical
Yeah,
release.
it don't count if it don't got a physical release. Try again. No, I'm just playing.
You and this physical release. I get it. I'm a physical release guy too. But
Physical all day, bro. Nah, bro, we ain't
But
doing that.
this day and age,
streaming
10
don't need
years.
no help, bro. We on stream talking about how streaming sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Physical media all day, baby.
Yeah, see, like I said, and Hush is awesome. Do people hate on that film? I really like the killer in the movie too with his crossbow and knife. Pretty badass. Yeah. One of my favorite parts of that film is, I don't want to spoil it too much because I do definitely want Kala to check it out eventually, is when she comes face to face with the guy and everything, and she like writes on the door like, I didn't see your face. You could just leave. He goes, oh, because he has a mask on for the most of the movie. He takes his mask off and looks at her and says, you saw my face now. I was like, oh, he's like serious. He really wants to kill her. Like, this is not I was robbing people or nothing like that. He's really out here to just to torture this poor lady. So everything that progressed with that movie was just awesome. It's just a fun time. I always show it to people who say they haven't seen it, and I think that's always one of my guilty pleasures because it's one of those movies that I watch every year. And I have like a time like October, I'm gonna watch Hush, and people just never talk about it. And when I bring it up, people go like, "Oh, this what have you seen Purge?" I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no damn Purge. Hush. So yeah, that's why it's a guilty pleasure because I have to defend it so much. Mayan, hey man, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you checking us out. Drop some of your guilty pleasure films that you like. Hey, Movie Ninja, thank you for joining the stream as always. Another cherished member of the community. 1962 King Kong versus Godzilla. Terrible costumes, terrible special effects, but it's so much fun to watch. One of my first kaiju films. Perfect. He knows that there's stuff that's bad about it, but he had fun. Perfect guilty pleasure pick. I don't think Hush has a physical media release. Get him, Cal. Oh, damn it. I was just giving you props, and that's what you did to me, man. That's crazy. So I did my number 8. The order we're gonna do now that there's 3 of us is gonna be me, Derp, and then Kal-El, since Kal-El's the main event. So Derp, go ahead and give us your number 8.
Okay, we ready?
All right.
We
so
ready?
Derp is gonna give us number 8. Kal-El, you're gonna go last, because you're the main event. You're the star.
That's discriminatory. What's going on
What?
here? Yeah, I'm on the damn billboard, and I got
exactly.
it.
So the main event goes last.
The main event gets to say when he goes. No, I'm going. Go ahead, Derp.
Oh, this stream's got spicy, huh?
Dude, I'm about to show. The head of the table got to go when he say he want to go. You know. But okay.
Jules agrees. Okay, so Derp, give us your number 8. Oh, right before that. Oh, thank you for joining the stream, Clay, with your spicy hot takes and raunchiness. Have a good sleep, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. So Derp, what's your number 8?
Number 8. My number 8 is dear to my heart, filled with nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very good movie, at least from. It's not a very good movie for most of the public, but it's a dear to my heart. It's 1993's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Gotta give you a clap for that.
What?
The
96,
the first
90,
one.
96.
I was about to say, I don't know, no 93. I went to see that.
93, 90, 94, 95, 95.
That might be
Hold
the
on.
first movie I've seen in theaters, because if it came out in 95, I was 5. Yeah, that's probably the first movie I've seen in theaters.
Yeah, 95. My bad. 95, not 93. 95. That movie right there is dear to my heart. It's corny. It's corny, but that's what Power Rangers. I've always been a fan of Power Rangers, and that one right there, I could watch over and over again. That one. The acting isn't the best, but like I said, it's Power Rangers, and I always loved Power Rangers.
If you expect top tier acting from a Power Rangers film or show, you just in the wrong place.
Yeah. But that film right there is very dear to my heart for nostalgia, and I get a pleasure out of it every time I watch it.
Yeah, me too. I own that bad boy on VHS.
Yep. See, Zach is an OG. He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Ivan News, my guy.
Ivan News. Yep.
See, I know y'all ain't about that life. Look, I just said it and y'all didn't even get it. We're in trouble. Something's going on. And
see,
that's a song from the movie. Y'all don't know about it.
Yeah.
Y'all know about that skateboard. I mean, that skate scene when they jumping in the air.
I remember.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Oh,
that's a good
man.
pick. I'm good. You
But
still promoting
that's my
it?
number 8.
That's your number 8. You don't got no more?
No.
You ain't gonna talk about how classic the ninja suits was? You ain't gonna talk about
You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
I still think that the best line of that movie though Can we all agree? Do we know what it is?
What's
Give it to us.
It's from
What is
it's
it?
from
Aye,
Aisha.
aye. Huh?
No, it's from Aisha.
I don't know that one.
It's time to boogie with the bear.
Oh no, that ain't it, bro.
That's the best. That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line, at least from the movie.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
Just because
Yeah, you made me want to watch that movie now.
I watched it not too long ago. It still was like corny but cool.
Oh,
You know.
well, looks like big homie got disconnected. But go Power Rangers, man. Good shit.
Yeah. Pink Ranger, one of the first crushes. Yeah. Shout out them.
Facts.
So I'm up.
Yep,
up.
it's your turn.
All right. My number 8 is a movie starring. No, wait a minute. Let me set the mood right. A horror / comedy. A fire of a movie. It kills me to put it in there, but I had to give it some respect. I had to get it talked about. Starring the great Eddie Murphy, Angela Bassett, Alan Payne, directed by Wes Craven. Do you hear that? Eddie Murphy and Wes Craven? Yeah, I'm talking about Vampire in Brooklyn.
Sorry about that.
Oh, classic.
What was your movie?
Vampire in Brooklyn. That is my number 8. I love this movie. Watch it so much. Probably can tell you every line in the movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Kadeem Hardison, great. He's hilarious in this movie. The scene where Eddie Murphy rips that guy's heart out, then he eats the heart. He tells Kadeem tells him, "Hey man, I'll take you down." He's hiding his neck. He's like, "I'll take you down the street, get you a bucket of KFC." And then Eddie Murphy, after he kills the mob guy, he spits on the ground. He says, "Just had Italian." Like there's just things in this movie is crazy. Eddie Murphy impersonating an Italian guy. It's classic. John Witherspoon steals this movie in every scene he's in. He's the funniest thing in this movie. Like his scene talking about with the wolf is hilarious. I think this movie was ahead of its time. A lot of people, there are people that love it, but it's one of the movies that people kind of shit on for no reason because it was out of the box at the time for Eddie Murphy. This is when he was trying to get into his serious stuff. And the funny thing is they said he was difficult on the set of making this movie because he wanted to be taken serious. So he was in character in this movie. So they said he actually would never crack a smile or tell a joke while he was in character to do the vampire Maximilian. And but like if you watch the movie, he really doesn't, like, there's things that's ironically funny when he's this vamp, but he plays it serious. Whereas when he does, Eddie Murphy does his classic the preacher evil is good scene, if you've ever seen that, when the preacher convinces everybody that evil's actually good. But like that scene is classic. But like when Eddie Murphy goes into these other roles in the movie, when he dresses up, he's comical there. But when he's like this vampire, he's serious. And this for me was my favorite. I put this up there with Dust to Dawn, like as far as my favorite, and Blade.
Talk your shit till Dust to Dawn.
I think these are the best vampire films,
dude,
especially if we talking 90s. Like, come on, these are the best vampire films
is like
there are. And it's just fun to watch. And I notice a lot of people haven't seen this movie. The score is phenomenal in this movie. I don't know, depending on what kind of horror fan you are, if you're into horror, it might be scary for you. If you're really not into horror, or if you're just getting into it, it might be kind of scary for you because there are creepy things in this movie. Because at the end of the day, it is Wes Craven that bring you Freddy Krueger and Scream. So the elements are really hitting there. What else can I say about this? Alan Payne was really good in this. It really ended where it should have had at least one more sequel, but with another character. But we never got that because this movie didn't do too good because people just wanted Eddie Murphy to do comedy at the time. But yeah, I highly recommend this. Eddie Murphy comes from the Caribbean as a vampire. He hits Brooklyn, and this is where he goes to find the one woman he can, I guess, mate with before the last full moon. It's always a moon, right? But
yeah.
So yeah, fire movie. Please watch it, people.
Good stuff. You sold it for me. I think I've seen parts of it, but I never sat down and got to watch it. So that might be something I might have to do.
We should, what we should do?
Poll.
Every movie in this stream, we should be obligated to watch before we have to do another one.
You know what?
Like,
I respect that. That sounds dope. I might want to try to do like a book club thing where we do watch alongs, but I just got to figure out the logistics on that. That'll be fun to
sound dope.
do like guilty pleasure stuff and like just have a guest
Yeah,
on. But
yeah. You just made it hard by bringing him in here with Godzilla. Godzilla, that might be the one I lie on. Like, yeah, I watched it. I ain't watched that. But, no, I'm joking, Dirk.
Let's see what people say in the chat before we go to number 7. Marianne says, "Oh, I love Friday the 13th movies."
Hey, Mayan,
Stuff.
what's going on? Thanks for coming.
Oh, that's your homegirl. Okay, and I stumbled
I just
upon
met
here because
Mayan.
of
I mean,
Cal.
I've seen her around the community a lot, but like
Yeah.
we just started talking a little bit, and she gave me shout out on my last video, day before yesterday or so. Mayan's good people.
Okay, so Marianne, I want to connect with you. You said you're good peoples. That means I should have you in my circle as well. So definitely gonna check you out.
She said she watched it yesterday. She know what's up.
One of my guilty pleasures, DOA, Dead or Alive. Do you know this one? Most don't. Oh,
Yeah, I got to get that one. I never seen it, but that's one movie I do want to see.
I never seen it. I love the DOA Cult Lords. Never seen it, but it seems like people is fans of it. Cult Lords, always surprisingly good video game movie. Oh, based on Dead or Alive, the video game? No, I didn't even know there was a movie for that.
Oh,
It's so cheesy, awesome.
Damn.
I saw that Power Rangers movie in theaters, man. Have you guys seen the Key and Peele sketch with Black Falcon? That shit is hilarious. No, I have not seen that Key and Peele sketch, but I definitely
No.
watched that movie in theaters. I remember that being so hyped for Power Rangers. The Last Dragon, when Motown decided to make an 80s kung fu movie, show enough.
oh,
Man, yeah. He don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about Bruce Leroy. He don't know nothing about that.
And then they just go through quotes. I love Vampire in Brooklyn. My dad used to watch it so much.
Yeah.
I actually watched it yesterday. Oh, thank Cal. Yes, I'm subscribing to you right now, Zach. Hey, so I'm good. It's great to find new movie fans. Love you guys. Let's see. So I'm gonna go to my number 7. My number 7 guilty pleasure is a film that is decently rated. But I think it's a really great sci-fi film that people don't talk about a lot, and I think it had a lot of good concepts, and that's Looper with Bruce Willis and Jason Gordon-Levitt, who's one of my favorite actors, and anytime he's in anything, I'm gonna watch
He's
it
good.
because he usually picks solid projects.
He's good.
And the whole like prosthetic on Joseph Gordon-Levitt to make him look more like Bruce Willis, I thought that was great because I always get upset when people do things where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this person look like the younger version," and they don't look nothing like them. They don't try to do anything to make them look like the younger version. I was just like,
Yeah.
really?
Side note: did you think James McAvoy looked like young Patrick Stewart?
No.
It worked though.
But I'm not gonna lie. In Days of Future Past, where they're facing each other in a side profile, I was like, I see it there a little bit.
Yeah.
But just normally, just by himself, I don't see a young Patrick Stewart. But when they did that side to side Days of Future Past, I was like, oh, okay. They got the kind of the same profile. But Looper was just really dope. I love the idea of time traveling kind of organizations, cops, like a TVA kind of thing, the TVA before the Loki show and Marvel. I really enjoy the interactions between Bruce Willis deciding if he's going to kill his younger self, and just the whole logistics behind all the sci-fi aspects of that is like that, and like Out of Time, and like those sci-fi movies like that came out at that time where they weren't doing something revolutionary, but they was just
Is it
doing
Out of
something
Time or In Time?
I think there's an Out of Time I like, and I think there's an In Time. I think In Time is the one with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Out of Time's Denzel,
I like.
right?
No, I think the one I'm thinking about Out of Time is where you get a clock built into your arm, and
I thought that was In
you know
Time.
when you're gonna meet your soulmate.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's like this one, the main character never gets the clock or something like that. But yeah, all those movies like that were doing the little sci-fi like stuff like that to elevate like a story that would just kind of be okay. I really enjoyed it. And Looper was a really dope. The cinematography, the filmmaking, all that stuff was really good. But the sci-fi aspects and the action, I really enjoyed. And just the chemistry between Joseph and Bruce Willis was really good. I got that bad boy in Steelbook. I was
Yeah.
so excited.
That's a cool pick, but it's funny that you bring it up in this type of category because this movie probably garnered new reputation because if you're into physical media, it just hit 4K, and a lot of people was running themselves ragged trying to find a slipcover for it because there's people that just love slipcovers in the physical community. So they were
Yeah.
like, this was a big movie last summer where people was just trying to find it with a slipcover. So I assume that I've never seen it, but I assume that most people would consider this movie pretty, favorable.
Yeah. I just think it's a movie that I don't hear people talk about a lot. Or I just might be running with the wrong people. But so that was my number 7. Dirt, what's your number 7?
You know what? Here we go. Now I remember. My number 7 is Dumb and Dumber. Arguably the best, Jim Carrey film. And he's been in a lot of great films, at least for comedy. But that one right there is definitely the best one. Everyone's seen it already. You've probably already
Nope.
seen it, but what?
Nope. Never cared for it.
This man's joking, right?
Yeah, I mean, not to hate on it, like saying I don't, care for it, like because you said it. No, I just I've always, of course, I know what it is. I've always seen the clips around. It just never was, just you want to hear the most annoying sound? It's just that not my brand of comedy. So I never. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to. I didn't think it's a very popular movie though. I didn't think it was a guilty pleasure, but yeah, I never seen it. But you could spoil it. Go ahead and spoil it. I'm sure everybody else have seen it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the comments, everybody in the comments has seen this. But it's arguably the
I've
best.
never seen it either, just to let you know, but I'm going back on mute. Do your thing.
Oh, my bad. Then don't spoil it. Zach hasn't seen it either.
I'm probably not going to watch it. Go ahead. That's fine.
Dang.
You made him feel bad. He said, I'm not going to watch it.
I'm joking.
Dang.
I'm joking. I'm just messing with you, Derp. I eventually I want to watch. Is Dumb and Dumber is the second one?
No, the first one. Yes, the second one, Dumb and Dumber is the second one that just came out. Like, I'm gonna say, heck, I don't know.
That came out a while ago.
Yeah,
The
sequel, the actual sequel, just came out. Yeah, and then there was like a prequel.
You put him in a time loop with that Looper pick. He said it just came out.
2014 is when the sequel came out.
Okay,
and that one isn't rememberable.
Yeah,
but the original.
Well, tell us why you like Dumb and Dumber. Let us know.
Just because the chemistry between the two actors, and there's so many basically child humor that it's watchable over and over again because
that's what Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, right?
Yeah, the chemistry between them, and obviously the title presents itself like it's a like I said, it's child humorous, and that it's watchable over and over again. At least for me, like from nostalgia, because it was like also a film that that was put on for me when I was little. That I thought was funny. So by heart, it's once again nostalgic to me.
You got a lot of fond memories with your fam with that. I respect it.
And that's like a what this topic is about, a guilty pleasure film. So
And I think that's a good guilty pleasure film because it's I was looking it up just now. It's not super rated high, and I know
It's
it has
not.
its fans, but a lot of people don't like the movie as well
Yeah.
because of the nature of the comedy. So I think that's a really solid pick.
You believe that, Zach? Because I know
Yeah.
I'm on an island. I know I'm on an island with that, because I know I've never heard nobody not like that movie. So I just know that's just me. But I
No,
would think
I've
this
heard
movie is
people
like,
shit on that film.
yeah, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Say it's one of Jim Carrey's worst comedies. It just depends on your humor. Like you were saying before, humor is
It's child
so
humor.
subjective, and like some
There's
people like
different
more
types.
sophisticated humor, and some people like just fart jokes, and it just depends. Like I like both. Like I like silly, dumb movies when the chemistry between the characters is really good. So I might like this movie, but I also
Mhm.
like sophisticated stuff too.
Yeah, I
Just
really
all
don't like
depends.
shit jokes. Never have. I think it's a preschool comedy. Like anybody could do it. I don't know. I just be like, what
But
am I
thing
watching?
is, not everyone could do it well.
Yeah, but like if you're a comedian at that level, it's just like I don't know. It's just never been my forte. I'll put it that way.
I feel you. That makes sense. But poopy jokes gets a lot of people. Falling and poop jokes get a lot of people.
I'm just saying that the title presents itself, which is why
Yeah,
it's
it's Dumb and Dumber.
yeah, exactly.
Kal-El, Mr. Superman, you're number 7.
Oh, it's my time again? Okay. You see, Dirk, you
Yeah,
messed
man.
up the whole flow. I didn't even know it was
Showtime.
my turn. Um, my number 7 pick is a movie that the culture we're in don't like something, so they condemn everything. So they missed this movie, and then later, after they killed any possible sequel, people end up liking it. So this movie is Star Wars Solo. I
Mm,
think it was a good movie.
Dang.
What? Yeah.
that's a good
I,
guilty pleasure
That's a
because
good
I've
pick.
never heard any good things about that film.
I respect it because I lasted 5 minutes
mhm.
in that film.
Yeah.
So I
See, I
respect it.
mean,
I respect it.
most people were so mad about The Last Jedi that they just was like, I refused. They were boycotting Star Wars. So a lot of people
You're
missed this,
right.
and it's so funny. There's a lot of things like this. Like Dread was like this, Gotham, the TV series was like this, where they hated it before it even came out. Then later on, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I kind of like this, but it's too late, you know. But
Yeah.
I think this movie was it's fun. It's Star Wars, like the first Star Wars is an adventure. It's fun. And I think this captured that fun. Is it better? Is it as good as those? No. But it's in the same vein. It's a fun movie. The effects are cool. Kind of cool to see Childish Gambino play Mr. Cool, Billy D's role, Lando. That kind of was cool. I'm not as big on who they chose for Han Solo. He's not bad, but I do understand why people were a little out on him. But for I'm not big on Amelia Clark, but she was really good in the movie. I really like Chewie. I think the story flowed well. Feels like it should have been a TV series, to be honest with you. This now that in hindsight, looking back on it, but did we need this movie? No. But was this movie fun? Hell yeah. And I think anybody
See.
who left the Star Wars fans, I mean Star Wars franchise, I know there's a lot of you out there. This is one that I think will not piss you off. I think you'll enjoy this one. So yeah, fun movie. I was shocked at how much hate it got. Because it's not top 3 Star Wars, but nevertheless, it's nowhere near a bad film at all.
Respect it. That makes sense. Not
Respect it.
everything has to be top tier. It could just be good, and that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
See, I lasted 5 minutes on that, but I respect it.
Why did you last 5 minutes? What was it was boring?
Yeah.
He,
At
he
least
thought
the
the
opening.
he thought he thought women was gonna be taking over the movie. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not the derp hate women narrative carrying
It's
over.
No.
Amelia Clark. It's how they was promoting her. He was like, "Nah, I ain't for it. I ain't having it."
They were
She,
promoting her heavy though.
he said, "This ain't House of the Dragons. This is Star Wars." No, no, I'm joking. No, it was fun. Chewie and I think the highlight of it is Chewie and Han Solo's relationship. It's
Yeah,
really cool to see
chemistry.
it in his young stage. Like when he first finds Chewie and he releases him from the prison, and it's like Chewie hangs with him, like it's just they build that bond. I think that is really cool, and we finally got to see it because we just imagined what it was, and some people are okay with that. They're like, oh, they like mystery. We don't know where Michael Myers come from. We don't know what happened in the Star Wars. That's fine. Leave it at that. I don't know. I like backstory, so I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we move up to number 6, let's see what the comments are saying. When you said Looper, my brain instantly went to Jumper, and I was like, "Hell yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is a villain, and he got that badass white hair too." I've never seen Jumper, and I've always wanted to watch that movie because it looks so cool. There's a couple movies that came out around that time that I wanted to see, like Chronicle, Jumper, and there's another movie too, like Cards or some shit that I liked that looked cool, and I didn't get to watch. So that's funny that you said that. I might just watch that on my own because I don't think they'll ever win a Throwback Thursday poll. I think I'm gonna do a loser bracket poll though, so maybe. Pert, salute black man. Salute. Let's see. Dumb and Dumber is hilarious. See, man.
See?
She's on it. As New Yorkers would say, dumb funny. Hey, you from New York, man, or are you making fun of me?
Yeah,
you say that though.
Yeah, son.
You don't even sound right doing that, Kal-El. Don't do that.
I'm New York. What you mean?
What? Aren't you from like Philly or Chicago or some shit?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm from New York too.
Oh, okay. Everyone,
Nah.
everywhere, smash that like button. Oh, appreciate you, Movie Hunter 2020. Yeah, smash that like button.
That's my uncle right there.
That's your uncle for real?
No, I ain't my uncle for real. I just called him.
I was like, you got family in here?
But that's my guy, man.
That was for earlier. That was for earlier, Zach.
That's the bro. Movie Hunter is like one of them. When they really, and this is not just something like to sound cliche. He is one of the best people in the community. Like, like he is a good guy. Movie Hunter's awesome. He's a Steelbook guy though. That's all he does.
He's not the guy that we did the stream with, right?
No, that's Mr. Nichols.
No. Mr. Nichols. Yes, I subbed to him. What's up, Dirt?
I don't mean to be, interrupting the topic, but we probably are getting some reaction to the Flash movie right about now.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I did my reaction trailer to it. It's out there. I can see that.
I meant like the full movie.
Oh,
it's being it's shown at CinemaCon.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about the full movie.
Dude, I ain't even watched
I'm just saying
the trailer.
reactions. They're just saying reactions. That's it.
Oh, okay. Kal-El, when you watch the trailer, watch
They can't spoil. They can't spoil. They'll be taken down.
Because it's to the point where it's like, this is my most anticipated movie of the year. It was.
Oh yeah.
Before the year started, so it's like I don't need no more. Like at this point, you're just showing me too much.
Gotcha. I'm surprisingly, these first 2 trailers haven't shown that much. I'm really
There's a lot of positivity.
Yeah. But before we go to off-brand, because like we did my other one, let's keep what the people are saying. On here it says the train robbery in Solo was awesome. Cool. Yeah, I heard that sequence was really good. She says, I love Star Wars. Man, yeah, see, like you said, man, it's cool peoples. Hello, Movie Hunter 2020. Everybody, hey, the community, everybody interact with each other. I wish that Solo had just been a heist film the whole time. I love that scene when they're robbing the train. I could have lived without that annoying ass robot though. Kal-El, what do you got to say about that?
I thought Emilia Clarke was a little annoying, to be honest. Not to sound, I'm all for the woman, but she was a little annoying. But yeah, that's a valid point. It wasn't Jar Jar Binks though, so you know how bad it could get. That's where you measure this. That's the measuring rod right there. Misa, Star Wars. Yeah.
I am from New York. Hey, man, you from New York? Give me a yurt in the chat.
Oh, man, yeah, you from New York? Oh, no wonder she cool.
Yeah. Give me a yurt in the chat, my guy.
Until you piss them off. They're the coolest.
You know it. That's not all I do. I collect a couple steelbooks though here and there. LOL.
Nah, Hunter's everywhere, yo.
Oh my
Hunter's gonna send
goodness.
me he's gonna send me that Superman set that just came out, the steelbook set. So he's good people.
Nice.
All these reactions are positive.
That's good. I expected it. James Gunn said it's a great movie, one of the best superhero movies. So I'm not shocked. IG-88 wasn't bad as Jar Jar. Let's see. Misa like Jar Jar. Oh, see, man likes Jar Jar Binks.
Jar
I
Jar
didn't mind
will
Jar
be
Jar
back.
Binks either. She didn't
He will be
annoy me.
back.
Eventually, somebody will revive him. So we're getting to number 6, and my number 6 is Chloe.
Bullshit.
I remember when I sent you the list. You sent your little voice
Yo.
chat because you don't know how to text.
But what's the
And you
movie?
coming at my choice. It's called Chloe.
Never heard of it.
2009 film, starring 2 of my favorite actresses, Amanda Seyfried and Julianne Moore. Got Liam Neeson in there before he was acting up, saying wild stuff about black people. Has Nina
Yeah.
Dobrev.
People don't know about that. They act like they don't remember that. Okay.
No, I remember.
I was disappointed because I like Liam Neeson.
Like, but it's not that. It wasn't as like people like. I don't understand why he can just keep it to himself, but it wasn't
Right.
so bad that like I was gonna cancel him because he also apologized for having those feelings.
I'm sorry.
So it wasn't like he was just like, I hate black people. That's not what he was saying. It was a little bit
Yeah.
more layered and complicated than that.
He
But also I was just like,
he just said one made him mad and he want to go out and kill one he don't know.
yeah.
Like,
And then and then he came out and said that these are terrible things. Other people probably feel like this, and I wish I never felt like that, which is a respectable thing to like come out and like work through, because a lot of racist people never change. So that's why I was like, he's decent. And then he did Atlanta, and they addressed it, so I respect him for that. Nina Dobrev.
wait a minute.
Dobrev.
He was in Atlanta?
He was on the show Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that episode. Okay.
Oh, it's so good. So good. When he shows up, you're like, wait, what the hell? He's playing himself. He's not playing another character.
Mhm.
Yeah, like this cast is really, really strong. This is one of those stalker twist and turn movies. And you know, I'm gonna lie, this is a guilty pleasure because we got to see a sex scene with Amanda Seyfried and Julianne Moore.
Yeah, that's all it's
And,
about, bro. Get this movie out of here. Why you got this in the list, bro? Like,
Don't
what's
do
wrong
that.
with you?
Don't
How
do
you
that.
got
This is
that?
a safe
No.
space. All right. All right.
Oh, she's easy on the eye, so the list it makes
You
it,
over
right?
here talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre because chainsaws in between people's legs, and I can't like
No, but
Chloe. Don't
that's
get
a
out
good
of here.
movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah, sure it is.
No.
I'll
You
judge
watch
it when I see it.
No, but the thing about it is, I have seen Chloe. You haven't seen it, so that's the difference.
I
I
like this
let me
film a
just
lot.
safely say this, bro. That was the most disappointing. Like, that movie went totally where I didn't want it to go. Like, and I'm cool with, was it bad because it wasn't what I wanted to see? No, it was what it was. But come on, man. I think you just like Amanda Seyfried, bro. She cool. She from the town too. She's from around these parts.
I like her as
no.
an actress. I like all those people as actresses. It's not just the smut talking. Obviously that helps. But I actually I have a guilty pleasure with these kind of films, with the whole somebody stalking and then like you're trying to steal the man. It's just the drama of it is great.
I love those.
Like, remember last time I was
Yeah.
watching You Get Me? I just rewatched that movie. That movie is not good, but I love it.
No, I love these type of movies. I think that's why I was a little disappointed. Like, it was just all about Julianne Moore getting her boogie on. That's all. That's all it really was.
And everybody gotta
She
get their
knew.
boogie on
Bro,
sometimes. You know
when
what I
you
mean?
watch this movie, she knew. She knew. Like, she
Of
just wanted it,
course.
bro. She knew.
And
She
that's
just wanted it,
fine.
bro. No, it's fine.
That's
There's
part
no
of the
shame, but it's
juiciness.
just like she's trying to play like she didn't know. Like, trying to play all like she didn't know what was happening here. You know
That's
that.
very realistic. There's a lot of people out there like they
They
don't
try
know
to
what's
act like they
going
don't know what's going on. Just say you wanted it, bro. That's all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. No.
Ain't no
And then
shame. I ain't shaming.
I
I'm just saying.
slept.
I'm shaming the. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't know. Like, nah. That's what I'm shaming.
Yeah, but this is like an easy watch. turn my brain off, and just enjoy the drama, just like all these other films that I like with the My Teacher, My Obsession, You Get Me, this. There's probably a couple other things I
You.
can name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I love that series. That one is a little bit more sophisticated
Good.
than these,
Yeah. You was
but
fire. Yeah.
You is super fire. I can't wait for that last season. Um, and was this season 4 we just got?
Yeah.
3 or 3?
4.
4. Season 4, that first half had me questioning it, but that second half was crazy. But let me not get off topic. Chloe's my number 6 guilty pleasure. I really enjoyed this film. Anytime I throw it on, probably every other year I'll watch it. Probably like when I'm in the mood for those kind of films, I'll just like watch all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's definitely one. Dirt, you still there? This man is in
Yes, I'm here.
flash mode. Oh, okay. What is
I'm
your
here.
number 6?
Before that, this is probably my last one. And then can you like take it home with my list? Because I gotta go.
Okay. Actually, just run it down then. Go from 6 to 1.
I can't break down everyone though.
No.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Number 6, Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
It's kind of like a baseball movie, comedy movie.
Okay.
Rookie of the Year.
1993. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go number 5?
Go ahead. Do you think?
Number 5,
Damn, that Rookie of the Year movie got shitted on.
exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly.
They don't like rookies.
Batman 66.
Deep
The
cut.
movie.
Yeah, I know. Adam West. Yeah.
Adam West.
The
Not
goat.
the show, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's like the same premise, but you know.
Yeah. Of course.
Number 4. I'm gonna be real. This is probably my first Denzel movie I've ever seen. It's Remember the Titans.
Okay.
That was like my first Denzel movie I ever saw.
It's probably a lot
That's
of people's
pretty-
first
that's-
Denzel.
That's probably a really beloved film though. But yeah, that's cool.
Number 3. This one is like a wild card, but this was a Disney Channel movie. Because you know when I was younger. Smart
That's a whole
House.
genre of guilty pleasure.
Yeah, Smart House. It's a movie, you know, it's a Disney movie, Disney Channel movie, but in a way it's a movie that was ahead of its time. Because it revolves around an AI house. And, you know, that's what I'm just gonna say. It revolves around AI and all that.
And we're soon getting to that. So
Yeah. I must switch my number 2 out from
Yep.
you know what I originally had.
Do you, Jen?
See, like I said, I'm a comedy guy. I'm gonna go Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers, yeah. That one's my number 2. And then number 1, my first animated film probably that I ever like could rewatch over and over again. Got crapped on, but beloved by us. You know, the kids that grew up on it.
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Hey. Yeah, I've noticed that movie's getting a lot of hate like right now.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But yeah.
Jordan ain't all that. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Those are my guilty
that's
pleasure
a hot
films,
take.
though. Those are all my guilty pleasure films.
Kobe. But all right.
Solid list, man. The only one that's there that's questionable is Remember the Titans, because I think that's a beloved movie. But everything else, so it's a great list of guilty pleasures.
But all right, thanks for having me, Zach. And
Thanks for coming on again. I appreciate you, man.
Yep.
You have a good night.
Dirk, thanks for coming up, man. It's good to see you again.
for sure. Hey, Cal out. Don't
Mhm.
don't tear this man apart, all right?
Don't.
For roasting you earlier, all right?
Okay.
You two take care though.
All right.
All right.
Okay, man. Good
Peace,
stuff,
man.
dude.
Peace.
Appreciate you.
Before we
I
get
thought
to
he was
number
gonna say something
5, okay,
crazy.
we got the
I
star of
thought
the
he was gonna
show
say
back
something
in the middle.
crazy.
Huh?
I thought he was gonna say something crazy.
And just like it just dip. I'm
And
like,
just
oh
run.
no.
He's like, don't. Here I go. Don't what? But
Let's see what the chat is saying, and then we'll move on to number 5. I actually
yeah,
had to
chat.
change
That
my
was
number
our
5.
special teleport guest. He just tell it in, tell it out.
Tell it out. And now we're back to the main man, Kal-El.
See?
Let's see. A means Jarber Binks. Yeah. See? Mayanne. She loves Chloe. See? She loves the smartness like I do.
Mayanne's just a nice person. I told you she was very nice. She know that movie ain't it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Hey,
make it.
I'm joking, Zach. Damn.
Don't make it like she's trying to do it out of pity. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Interesting.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure. I feel like a lot of people like that movie.
I ain't never seen it.
I've never seen it either. But wait, I'm lying. I have seen the first one, but it was a long time ago, and I was young, and it was on TV, so I don't really remember it. But I hear really great things. The newest one that just came out with them as old men, I heard people don't really like that one, but the first one I know people think is a classic. Baby Keanu traveling through I guess time to finish his history report. Okay. Yeah, he meant time. Man, the world's oldest profession make an appearance. Or the world's oldest profession makes an appearance. Yeah, being a prostitute. There's a very detailed description of sex scene from Chloe on IMDb. I wonder who wrote that. Good call, Anthony. Jennifer Lopez plays a teacher that gets banged out on a younger dude. That shit. Oh yeah. What's the name of that movie? I watched that too. That shit was crazy.
The Boy Next Door.
Yeah. That was crazy. That shit was fire though. Yo, we're showing our true nasty colors on the stream right now.
No, I ain't say yeah. That's you, bro. I ain't say nothing.
No, you do the name of the movie. Don't do that.
No, I just like stalker movies. Like you just like yo.
Mm-hmm.
You like those.
Why do you like the stalker movies though?
You like them scenes though. That's what you like.
I like the whole movie. Yeah. Oh, thank you for joining the stream. Goda Blue 7.
Jagoda Blue.
This is your guy. You know him?
That is my bro right there. He's another one. Good guy to community.
Appreciate you being on here. Always appreciate new people from the community here. Drop down your guilty pleasure films, and yes, Remember the Titans is a classic. That was like the one questionable one on his list, but yeah. What's up, Jagoda? What's going on, Ant? Jordan is the GOAT, Cal. Oh boy. Cal was ready to fight. Movie Hunter Dune is my number 1. That is a great pick. That's a divisive ass film. The old school Dune. Obviously not the new one. He said the old and the new one. The new one people like. Wait. Why do I have 2 Kal-Els? What's going on here?
Yeah. X wanted them out. Like it's an echo.
You there?
I was getting ready to tell you. Like, hey, I gotta. We good?
Yeah, you're good. We're in. Okay.
Okay.
That was funny.
Okay.
The Boy Next Door.
Can you hear me?
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I hear you good.
See, Dirk
okay.
All up,
so
see?
Did you do your number 6 now, man?
All right. Let Dirk up in here. See what happens. Let me see. No, I'm playing Dirk. Let me see. Okay. Here's a movie that I hear no love for. I get the side eye for every time I say, yo, this movie was really good. And maybe I need to go back and watch both of them because I kind of prefer this one slightly. But Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. So I thought this movie was it probably missed the mark. It took a little long to come out, so people were over that style. But I thought this movie was absolutely dope. Like it just, you talk about your boy, what's his name? Joseph Levitt Gordon. really good.
Yeah.
He probably was the standout to me. You got more from Mickey Rourke as that character. I think Jessica Alba's back in here. Oh, the girl Eva Green is excellent in this. This movie made me realize how good she would be as a villain, because I think this movie came out before the second 300 movie. So this was, damn, I should have put 300 on my list. But yeah, this was really good. This was good pacing. I think it adds on to the first one. I would have loved to seen them do a trilogy, but you know, can't get everything you want. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about it. I thought it was. I wish people would watch it, because some people, like I said, it missed its mark as far as timing. I think they took a little long to come out with this,
Yeah.
and so some people didn't catch it. But I encourage you all, go catch this one. This one was pretty fun. If you like the first one, I don't see why you wouldn't like this one.
I gotta rewatch the first one and then watch that because I haven't seen the first one in a long time. But I remember liking it a lot, but I never watched the sequel.
Ooh, man. Damn, man. I thought you was gonna back me up on that one. Okay. No, I just knew you
Yeah,
seen
but-
this one. I was like, I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a great film.
Okay.
You just like you said, I think it probably came out too late because a lot of people were going crazy in that that style after the first one came out, and then that came
Mhm.
out way too like when people were over it.
Yeah. Actually, the shout out, shout out Dakota Blue. He's one of the person when I was telling you I was going around the community, I was asking him, what do you consider a guilty pleasure? And I asked him, do you consider Scary Movie? Because I was gonna put that on the list. And he said, oh hell no, scary movies can't be guilty. Everybody likes them, the first two anyway. So
Yeah,
like I
if
said,
you would have said
I
one of the
asked him-
later ones, then
yeah,
maybe.
and it's funny. Somebody else said that to me, like maybe the 3 and up. It's probably like that. I was like, okay, because I really had struggled with this, and I like all these movies that I'm naming, guys. So, and I also think, all these movies deserve to be watched. I think these are all good movies, and they just had misfortune in some form or fashion.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a really good pick. Because Sin City's not a franchise that's talked about anymore. It was super hot when the
Mhm.
first film came out because of the style and the sexiness and the
Right.
violence.
Yeah.
But the second one got no love, like you said. Like I don't hear when you
You
said it,
know,
I was like, wow, yeah, there was a second one.
yeah. You know what? The Spirit might have killed it, because the Spirit really wasn't that good. You remember that one?
Yeah,
That might have hurt it, because I remember I went to see that on Christmas Day, and I was just really disappointed because I was with some people and I picked that movie, so they went off my pick and we was just all in there like just shaking our head like for real. So
yeah,
it was just,
that's happened to me before.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
went to go. I
So,
took friends on my birthday to go see Godzilla, and I liked it
ooh,
because I
yeah,
like traditional Godzilla, but they did
hmm
not have a good time.
yeah. That Godzilla, man. Not no shade, because I got a friend, he's in here, he loves that stuff, but that's for a certain audience though. Like who love the people that love it, they love it. People that don't, it's just don't bring them near it. They don't.
There's no in between.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, kaiju films are specifically Godzilla kaiju films.
Mhm.
Usually the first film is not going to be for everybody. Like obviously people like the sequels because they're more action based and not
Right.
slow horror. Where is he at? Like I like that stuff. The seeing how the humans
Mhm.
react to this mythical creature. You don't necessarily
Mhm.
need to see him all the whole time. And I
Right.
think Bryan Cranston was really good in the beginning of that film. But damn, I could have put that on there for Guilty Pleasure too. That's another film. I'll give that an honorable mention.
That's an honorable mention. I had a few of them
Yeah.
already. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was gonna talk to you about that before we got on the show. It's like, do you want to do honorable mentions? But it's fine.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
It is. It is. There's so many films.
It's too many.
So before we go to number 5, let me see what people said. I think Derpy said
think-
one more honorable mention. Superman Returns. Thanks again for having me. Yeah,
Oh
people
man. That hurt
are
my heart.
mixy on that film.
Yeah. That hurt my heart.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. She's probably talking about Sin City.
Okay, man.
Yeah, man. That's something
Thank you
that
everybody for being here. Everybody that followed the
yeah.
links and came over. I really appreciate you. I know I didn't get to promote this the way I wanted to. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for making this interactive and fun. could have just been me and Kal-El arguing for 2 hours, but we have you guys in to be a buffer, and that's great. But let me go on to number 5 because we're only halfway through the list and we've been talking for a long time.
I know,
The
right?
Joneses.
Okay.
I had a film here before, but I really thought about it, and we started talking about Amber Heard, and I was like, this is definitely a guilty pleasure for me because this is a movie that I hear no one talk about at all ever. It has a really strong cast with Demi Moore, David Duchovny, Ben Hollingsworth, Gary Cole, obviously Amber Heard, and that's probably what's hurting the film too now because she's in it. Got to put a disclaimer.
I generally
Critics
heard
wasn't
people
really,
killing this movie though, back when it came
huh?
out. So I did hear people killing this movie when it came out though.
Oh yeah,
So,
critics were so on it. Audience score is not good; it's below 50%. But I just really enjoyed the twists and turns. Like if you give me good twists and turns with a solid like cast with chemistry, you're gonna have me. And it's not the best film making. It's not paced amazingly, and it has a little bit of that smut in it. But overall, I think it had a really good message about what do you want in life, what are your real goals, what really fulfills you, and how companies are selling things to you and planting things in the community to sell you stuff and make you feel like you're not complete unless you have them. And I thought that was a really, really strong message behind a really good movie.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that is my number 5, The Joneses.
Okay. And before I get into mine, what did you replace? What was the movie you had?
Bruce Almighty.
I don't know how that made it there. I think Bruce Almighty is that's one of the one. You know, seeing that, I almost put Evan Almighty just because you had Bruce Almighty. They did.
That
I
would have
almost
been
did it.
funny.
Yeah.
That
See, you
would
would
have
have
been
just blew
funny.
that whole joke just now. You would have just killed that. All right. Nah, man. Bruce is definitely up there. Yeah,
That's why I was like, yeah, let me take this off because I don't think people. I do remember some people not liking it, but I think most
it's not
people now
liar
love the
liar for
film.
him. Like they don't mention it right away, but like when it comes up,
Yeah,
it is considerably loved. But
yeah, Liar Liar is my shit.
yeah,
The
I love
Mask,
Bruce
Liar
Almighty
Liar.
though.
Those are the kind of films people mention first.
Yeah, yo, the Mask don't get as
But
much love. Like I would actually consider
no,
that for this list. It don't get much love.
yeah, but it should. But what the thing is like people don't talk about it a lot. But when a meme of it comes up or like a post, people are like, oh yeah, The Mask. So it's one of those things
Yeah,
that people just don't talk about. But when you bring it up, people love it.
yeah. I remember there was a rumor for him coming back for that. You know, I would like to see that. Um, yeah. So next up, I'm going with somebody we were talking a lot about earlier. And like she just carries herself very well in this movie too. This movie is a dramedy. It's really, I think it's hilarious in certain parts. Um, this I Tanya. I think,
Oh,
yeah, I think I Tanya is like her best movie. Margot Robbie.
yeah.
I'm blanking on the character that her is played by her mother in the movie. I'm blanking on
I'll
the
look out for you.
actress's name. Allison Janney, I think.
Tanya, 2017
Yes,
film.
but this movie is so fun. The tone is super. It's a cute movie. It's and it's so. But you hate to say that because it's like based on a true story, you know. But
Mhm.
between Tanya Harding and I don't want to mess up her name, Nancy. I forget her last name, but it was a whole thing. Everybody knows the story with the figure skaters
Nancy
and the whole thing.
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan, yeah. I almost said Flanagan. I didn't want to do that. So you know, like it's a fun story. The jokes are hilarious. You know, even though like if they made this into a serious movie, this could also be a very dramatic movie also because this actually I found out not too long ago that this is really a remake that nobody really heard of. There was a TV movie where Nancy Kerrigan is actually played by Heather Lindsay Cap that played Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street, which she really does look like
Oh
her.
wow.
But yeah, this is a remake of that movie. If anybody ever seen that movie, it's out there. It's a TV movie, but they do this movie so much better. They add that comedy. The camera work is so cool. The jokes, like I said, like Margot Robbie can really deliver lines. That is really a
Yeah.
strength of her. Like she has one-liners like funny. Like the scene when she's when they're hating on her skate and then talking about she just says, "Well, I'm coming in first place, so fuck them." Just stuff like that. Just her whole attitude through the whole movie. It's just an underdog, and depending on where you guys are from or what kind of situations you guys had, you can relate to this character. And it's so funny because this woman was villainized in real life, but in this movie, you cheer her on. You can relate. So anybody that hasn't seen this, please see it. This is her best movie. I think this is. I mean, a lot of people talk Wolf of Wall Street, but I think this is where you know that Margot Robbie's extremely talented after seeing
And she
this movie.
stars in this one where Wolf of Wall
Yeah.
Street's supporting. Yeah.
And this is her movie though. Like a lot of this was her getting this movie done. So this and it's so funny because when this movie was rumored to come out, a lot of people were just out on it. But it's like it's extremely well. I'm surprised it's not more popular than it is. But yeah,
I think it
Love
got
this movie.
nominated for awards though.
It did.
It won an Oscar. So there's love for
Oh.
it out there.
Okay. Yeah. And see, that's
think it said
I don't want to like
supporting-
get into the
supporting
Oscar
actress.
stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
it's that good. It's a comedy
Yeah.
and a drama at the same time, and it's like it's sad because you don't want to laugh at some of the stuff you see in the movie, but if you ever watch
They're
it,
asking
you'll
you
know
to.
why. Yeah, and that's good filmmaking, guys. So
That's been on my list for a long time. So I'm glad you brought that up to remind me.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, dude,
No, I haven't seen Tanya.
when
It's
you
on
see that,
Hulu?
you're gonna look at her totally different. Like, yeah.
Is it really on Hulu? Yes, it is. No, I didn't tell you to play it right now, Hulu. Relax. I just wanted to see if it was on Hulu. Add it to my list. Oh, it's already on my list. See, there you go.
Mhm.
Mayan said, "So I have one Norbit."
Yo, Norbit almost made my list, man.
That's another movie I've never seen before,
Yep.
and I've always heard good things, but I never checked it out. It just looked
It's
too
definitely
silly
a
for me
guilty.
at the time.
Because it's one of those movies you're not posed to like. Everybody makes you think you're not supposed to like it, but people like it. It's one.
Yeah.
It's what you would call guilty.
She said, "Yeah, that's on my Hulu watch list as well." Yeah, I gotta check it out. Hulu's really
Aw,
good. They be
man.
having some really like low key movies on there.
Hey, Mayan, if you ever want to come up, we probably could all three review it. I don't know. That's just something I'm throwing that out there.
I'm down. We could do a Throwback Thursday review with all three of us.
It's something to put on the board. Don't matter. One day.
Yeah, one day. Norbit is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny movie. I gotta put it on my list.
We should have told the audience to rank who had the better list, though. That's what we should have did. We should have put a poll up. Yeah.
Can I do polls? I don't even know if I
Yeah,
can do
you
polls.
can polls.
Oh, I gotta figure out.
I'm
how
at
to
a
do that.
disadvantage though, because this is a home game for you. This is your channel, so.
Yeah, but your people's in the chat, so
My people's nice though. They'll give you the votes.
yeah. So we're gonna go to number 4. This is one of my favorite horror movies. Period. It's
Uh-oh.
probably top 5, top 2, top. I don't know. It's up there. I watch it a lot. I'm really excited that the third one is still coming. It's been a long time since the second one, and that's The Collector / Collection. I'm gonna bunch them together.
Nice.
Yeah,
you cheated.
I really
Yeah.
love these movies. What you said?
Yeah, you cheated. That's like a double pick. But yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I never seen them, but I have one of them, and I'm like excited to see them whenever I can get to them. They look good.
Yeah, man. I just because what makes it good and different from like Saw, because people compare it to that. It's similar to that, and it's like the terms of the horror of it, is that the person you think is the antagonist of the film is actually the protagonist, and then when you see the actual antagonist, you're like, "What the hell?"
Okay.
And like the protagonist, the real protagonist who you think is a bad person is trying to rob someone's house, and in the midst of doing that, craziness happens, and just the tension, the way the slasher is like, I don't know, the way his face is, he doesn't seem human, but it's a human person.
Mhm.
And the way the traps are set up and what's happening to the family, everything that's going on there is so good and set the foundation for a really great second film where it looks like they got more budget to do more Saw-like stuff. And the
Mm,
opening sequence of the second film is nuts.
nice. Oh man, I
Um,
might have to see if I had the second film. I'll probably watch that tonight. Okay.
yeah, I have the Blu-rays in my Amazon cart. I definitely want to get it when I have more spending money. But
Mm-hmm.
they're so solid. They're not gonna be considered. Well, I consider classics, but they're not gonna be considered classics. They're not gonna be considered top tier in the
I don't know,
slasher
man. I love
or
slashers. Like I like the bad ones. Dude, I have like that's my favorite genre, inside horror, my
yeah,
subgenre. So like any
yeah.
slasher, I'm down. So
So you definitely should enjoy this. This is a both movies are one location. Wait, second one is multiple locations, but it ends up in one location. The first one is like one location. It surprises you on what's happening, and I just really love the characters. They have a child lost in the house, and
mhm.
you're trying to figure out like, oh my god, is he gonna hurt the child? It's just really good and engaging as hell, and the kills are brutal, and that's what you gotta like. You got engaging horror film that makes you care about the characters' well being, and the kills are brutal, so you don't want that to happen to the characters. So yeah,
Ah, okay. Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So
Hey, anybody seen the collector or the collection? Let me know. That when you said
uh
about like the guy's human, but blah blah blah, what you said about it, that kind of
yeah,
reminded me of a movie called Laid to Rest. Have you seen those?
laid to rest. No.
Yeah, those are. There's two of them. Put them on your watch list. Those are similar. Brutal. There's a couple nice little cameos too from certain people, but brutal. Like it's a nice slasher film. It sounds exactly like. I mean, it's not the same movie, but it sounds on the same vein of what you're talking about with that one.
Gotcha.
So
Where's
I'll get
number?
into my
Oh,
next pick, guys. What is this? What number is this?
this is number 5.
Is it? No, I thought it was number 4. Okay,
Hold on.
well,
No. It
I
might
ain't.
be number 4. I think number 5 was
Uh,
yeah, number 5 was the Joneses. So this is number 4. My bad.
yeah. I can't be running your string, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. All right, number 4. Now this is a movie, y'all. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Those of you old enough to know or fans of the game will know. You know where I'm going when I say game, right? I'm going there. Street Fighter. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Street Fighter is the movie. Now, it is the first movie, one of the first movies we knew, even as kids. This is bad, but we still like it.
Yeah.
And we just don't care. We ignore it. Like,
Because
we'll just say it and
it's
smile.
adapting one of our favorite games. Come on.
Exactly. But it's still, dude, it's still bad. Like, I mean, all right, look, it's just something about it because Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which could have made my list, but people kill that movie. I would think Mortal Kombat is bigger, slightly bigger franchise than Street Fighter. So, but people still kill Annihilation. People don't kill Street Fighter. They just leave it at it's a bad movie, but I love it. They Rod Julia is excellent. Like you can say whatever you
Yes.
want. He's good in this movie. He is
He
really
is
good as M Bison.
perfect and
His
Bison. Yep.
lines, oh, this was the day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Like, like he has like really good lines. When he's flying around and he did a little scripture, and then he's acting like he's Satan when he's beating up John Claude. And John Claude, that's another one. As Kyle,
Fantastic.
come on, man. Like that was cool. And if you know the history behind that, guys, even though Street Fighter, a lot of people don't realize Street Fighter came out a year, maybe close to 2 years before Mortal Kombat did. But Mortal Kombat's Johnny Cage is based on Van Damme, Bloodsport. And Van Damme, he knew it. And then when he changed his mind, he wanted to be compensated for that movie, for that game. And Mortal Kombat changed the character to Johnny Cage and blah, 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 blah. And so there's a whole thing with that. But that Johnny Cage is based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme. So knowing that and then seeing him go play Lieutenant Guile, and Colonel Guile. I'm sorry, Colonel Guile in this movie. It's like it adds an extra little shot at Mortal Kombat franchise, even though Mortal Kombat's better, But it's just it's really cool. Ziff has a couple lines. It's cool. You got Joanna Man dude in there playing the Jamaican fighter. He's cool. I mean, there's so many. The Chung Lee chick, I always like her work. I always blank her name. I think she's actually in Agents of Shield. I think it's her. But she's
Oh,
fun.
she played she was the voice actress for was that Disney movie with the Asian lead,
I don't know. I'm pretty out on Disney.
animated with the singing dragon. She pretends to be a boy.
Mulan.
So that
I don't know.
Mulan, yeah, she's the voice
Oh,
actress
that's
for
it.
Mulan.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
where I exited Disney around them years. Like I don't know, but yeah, this is fun. This is a movie. This is the true definition, I think, of a guilty pleasure. Like people's like everybody. See, Mortal Kombat doesn't belong on this list, guys. Y'all can say it's cheesy. It's cheesy. It is what it is. But we all love the first Mortal Kombat. We love the music. We love the fight scenes. We love all of that. That techno, cool. The fatalities. We love that unapologetically, and it doesn't matter. But this one, we know it's a bad movie, and we still love it. This is the true guilty pleasure. So, the music is cool. They did a disservice to Blanca, you know, and Dowson, but it still it hits, and it's a fun time. It takes me back to a time like, damn, like it just hits me. I remember us playing in the yard when this movie came out and reenacting it. So it's like to finally see Ryu and Ken. Everybody loves Ryu and Ken, so to see them on screen was cool. Um, yeah, that's my number 4, guys. Check it out if you haven't. The Steelbook is fire.
Nice. Oh, this is nice fire steelbook. I'm gonna have to pick that up.
Oh man, it's fire. And look, we know, like I said, we know it's a bad movie, so I didn't want to pay $25 for it. I was like, I let it go down to like 18. You know what I mean? It was a Best
Yeah.
Buy, and but I ended up getting it eventually. But dude, it is.
Yeah.
Some might say it's better than the movie, but it's fire.
That's funny. So Mayan, she loves both collected movies. This girl, man, she's cool peoples.
Man, cool.
Cal, please watch Collector and Collection. They are good. Yep. Thank you for
promise,
backing
man.
the choice.
I will do that.
The Collection movies are really solid horror films, especially the first one, but the sequel is really good too.
Damn, this might be your best feedback on your list.
Yeah. Because some of my favorite movies, the Marianne said the open is crazy wild, and the second one, yeah.
Okay.
Because when you watch the first one and you go into the second one, you're like, wait, whoa, what the hell is this coming from? You just don't expect it. And I love movies subverting expectations like that. Masters of the Universe starring Dolph Lundgren. Wow.
Yep. Almost made my list.
That's a deep
Almost
cut.
made
But
it.
that's
That is
definitely a good guilty pleasure.
That is a definition too, right there. That is one.
The guy who plays the thief breaking into the house is an underrated actor. Yes, he is. You know what it is? He looks like what's the actor that played Hulk first?
Yeah.
Shoot,
I forgot.
What's his
Eric
name?
Bana?
What movies is he? Huh?
Eric Bana or something?
No, not that one. The MCU Hulk.
Oh, Edward Long. Edward
Norton.
Norton. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Edward Norton a lot, and I think that's what hurts him from like getting recognized. Looks so much like Edward
That's
Norton.
bad. Like he said, yo, you look like Edward Norton.
That hurts
bad.
people. That's why you see some actors change their hair color because they look too much like somebody else, and they don't want to get compared to them.
Funny thing is, they get in the industry looking like other people too, because they be like, "You got the look,
yeah,
you look like somebody else." That's the funny thing.
But, and then it hurts them later on. It's so funny,
right? Yeah, because I think Jamie Presley looks like Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie looks like a younger version of Jamie Presley.
Man, Margot Robbie looks like a bunch of people. There's a bunch of actresses that look like each other.
Look, hey, I ain't trying to like talk bad on Margot Robbie, but I take Jamie Presley over her. Jamie Presley,
but there's like this actress on Sex Education. She looks just like they literally get mixed up all the time. What's the girl from Ready or Not? They look alike too.
Oh, Samara Rowan. Nah, they don't look alike. Or Samara Weaving. Come on.
There's pictures of them side by side. I was like, yeah, I can see it. They could definitely be sisters.
I didn't like that movie. Not to get off topic.
Oh, I
That's a
loved it. I did my
people
review on it.
love that. I don't get it. I was worried
I
about
love
Scream
it.
6 because it was made by the same people, but let's see.
Yeah, watch. It's on streaming now, so you can boot it if you want. Street Fighter is a
I
good
Dakota.
guilty pleasure. hmm
I Dakota.
Red Sonja.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's his joint. He told me. He said that's one he would pick. Yeah.
they're remaking that, so you should be excited.
Oh, it'll probably be Gal Gadot.
Watch a shit. No, it's some actress I've never heard of.
Okay.
Gal Gadot's busy being a witch. I forgot what movie she's doing. Is it Snow White or something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah, movie
Uh,
ninja.
yeah, he said that before. He said Ming Na Wen. Yes, Bay right there.
Yeah.
Oh
She
man,
fine too.
from
She fine.
she fine. Ha, man, I thought it was Aquafina. That is hilarious. Aquafina is too young to have played
Nah,
Chung
and
Li.
so is the next Chung Li's even finer. Kristen Curry. That was my girl.
Oh,
Oh
let's not.
man.
This stream about to turn into something else.
Yeah, Smallville all day, baby.
What? Yo,
What?
my character used to piss me off, but
Yeah,
I didn't
but
care.
you dealt with it. You dealt with it, right?
'Cause I get to see her longer.
Bro, you remember the CoverGirl commercials she used to do back in the day? Yeah, she was the one back in the day.
The
Man. She's
episode
still
that
nice
she turned
looking, too.
bad and she
Mhm.
drew Clark into the thing.
Yeah,
Man,
I just met her this in December.
you
It was
met her
somebody's
in
birthday this
person?
year. Yeah, I met her at a
I'm
convention.
jealous.
She's cool.
I'm so jealous. The only crush that I've ever met is Drew Barrymore, which that's not
Oh, you like Drew
bad.
Barrymore? You like Drew
Oh
Barrymore?
yeah,
Yeah,
of
just tell her to
course.
cut that Pluto commercial out where she's falling. I'm like tired of seeing that joint.
Hey, she gotta get her money. You hear me? Because she ain't
Right?
getting casted in nothing. And they,
Yeah,
even
she
though
got talk
they
show though,
canceled
bro.
the,
She good.
yeah, I know, but they canceled the show that she was in that I really, really like, Santa Clarita Diet. Oh, it was so good.
I heard that was good too.
It was really good, and it was like going in a direction that was about to be dope, and then they canceled it.
Mm.
Ming-Na Wen is a badass. I really like her in Agent Shield too. And yo, Ant, brother from another mother. Agent Shield is top 3 comic book show of all time,
Get that
and
out
I'll
of
die
here.
on that hill.
Yo.
I will
I'm
die on that hill.
Matumbo that. I'm blocking that shot. Nah.
No. Get out of here. Matumbo
Nah.
retired, bro. Retire that.
Nah. Yo, Giannis then. I'm blocking that out of here, yo. Get that out of here.
Whatever. I heard
Yo.
you saying that. You probably even watch it.
Yo, bro, that first season, trash.
The first half of the first season is slow.
He said first half.
The first half is when they didn't know what they were going about, but once the Winter Soldier stuff comes in, it takes off. It doesn't stop. Such a great show.
All right, this shit channel, so I ain't gonna kill you on it. Like Dirk said, let him live. But yeah, no, that's
Agent Shield
trash.
is amazing.
Yet you won't watch Gotham or Arrow, but you talking about some Agents of Shield.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about? I love Arrow. I watched
You love Arrow?
6 seasons. I have to watch 7, 8. I haven't watched 7 and 8 yet, but I love the first 6.
Well, in the words of Oliver, you failed this stream.
Oh God, whatever.
That Agents of Shield is dumpster.
You can't. You haven't seen it, so I'm not even gonna bother with you.
Right.
That Ghost Rider on Agent Shield, fire.
Yeah, I heard that was fire.
Street Fighter Steel is definitely better than the movie.
Yeah, Hunter. I mean, nah, Hunter, we ain't gonna do that, but it's close.
Faringo.
Nah, he talking about
I'm not sure
the Bruce Lee character.
Okay.
Bruce Lee on Super Street Fighter, Fei Long. Is that what you talking about, Casey?
Probably. You guys ever seen Never Back Down? Almost the whole cast look like more famous actors.
Hey, yeah.
That is hilarious.
How you doing that, Casey? Yo.
I've definitely seen that movie, and he is right.
Yo. Be like, where I go? Wait a minute, aren't you? Yeah.
It was like, we want these people, but we can't spend the money, so we're gonna get a bunch of people that look like them.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Yeah. No, I want to actually see those movies. I know that's like a little straight to DVD type franchise. Like there's a bunch of them. But
another Amber Heard film.
Oh shit. Yo, Amber Heard getting her props tonight, bro. Don't say that, yo. People be like, yo, cancel both of them.
Hey, Michael J. White's in there. I'm not disrespecting Michael J. White.
Yo, Michael J. White, the man.
Jimon Hansu, not disrespecting Jimon.
I don't know who that is.
Shoot, Evan Peters is in this one too. Yeah, great cast.
He probably
He's a
talking
great
about them
actor.
straight to DVD ones, like the fifth and sixth one. He's like, yeah, that's
Yeah, I
probably
think
the
after the
worst.
first one, people were like tapped out.
Yo,
That's
did
a
you know there
guilty
was
pleasure
like
film.
10 Undisputed movies? You ever see the Undisputed movie?
I think I saw the first one.
Yeah, with Wesley Snipes in them. Like, there's like so many
Yeah,
of them now. Like, well,
and also, what's the dance one? Um, Step Up. There's like 6 of those. I'm like, who
I ain't
acts for
know.
this?
I thought it was only 3.
No, there's a lot. A lot of them went straight to streaming after a while, and it's like, yeah.
Yo, them stripper movies is trying to come back though. I've been seeing a few of them trying to do it. Like, but
And shows too. Oh, Kal-El, what happened? Oh no, I lost Kal-El. I'm on the stream by myself. Hey, interweb kaiju, you love Ready or Not? See, man of real taste. I don't know what this man was talking about. It's real good. Lana Lang was a bad one on Smellville, guys. I remember that pool scene too. I wish I was the water in that scene. Give me all that. He said, I wish I was. He didn't even say, I wish I was Clark. He said, I wish I was the water. That's amazing, Ed. Oh, yeah. That's great. Let me kick him and then ask him to come back in. Let's see. Ooh, the TV Hulk. Oh, yeah, no. That's not the Hulk I was talking about. That was Edward Norton. We figured it out. It's your time to shine. Kai's mic was acting wonky too right before he dropped. I think he's back. Hey, you're back.
no, I never left. I don't know what's going on. I was here. I saw everything. I saw the pool, the water. I'm like talking, and it just said I was backstage. So I'm like, is he gonna add me? And then it kicked me out again. I'm like, okay. So, well, I'm back
Yeah.
now. You know.
You're back now.
But hey, as much as I love Lana, she was first, but I love me some Lois though, bro. That her you talk about pool scene, her getting the water scene.
Erica Durant.
Erica
I think her name
Durant.
is. Yeah.
And she cool. She's super cool.
Yeah. She's cool peoples. She was a better character and she was hot, so
She is. She's my favorite Lois. I'll tell you that. But you know, not to make this a Smallville thing, but Anthony, when they did the witch thing season with Lana, I swear that was her best season. That was good stuff there.
Oh my god.
She fit that
Just
so
the way
well.
she looked as a witch?
Yeah. They all look good though. Even Chloe. She was doing it. You know?
Oh yeah. Even though she's crazy. But yeah.
That's sad. But anyway.
Number 3.
Still talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. there?
No. He's just saying your mic is still sounding kind of wonky.
Okay. Do I sound all right to you?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. Anybody else? Just let me know how I sound. I'm gonna keep it going just to see if it might clear up.
Yeah. My number 3 is Jennifer's Body.
Oh.
And I have a
She did have a body.
So yeah, she did. She still does.
Yeah, she
does. So my journey with this movie is very interesting. And so when I went to go see this, when the trailer came, so I think Jennifer's Body came out after Transformers 1. And when I saw Megan Fox's Transformers, she was the one
I think this
at the
came out
time.
first.
You think so?
I
could have sworn she got this off of the heat off of Transformers.
Maybe. They ruined this movie though. Like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but like the marketing killed this movie because it marketed it totally different than what it was.
From what it actually is. Yeah, and that's what killed me for it because I thought it was gonna be a smut film.
I mean, they did have a couple scenes that didn't even belong in there. They just did it because the girls was hot. That's all they reasoned.
Yeah. So me and my boys went there to go see Jennifer's Body. You know what I mean? And we went in there and got disappointed, and I hated this movie for years. And then as it got and as it became an adult, and I matured, and I was like, we watch this film because I see people now love it because at the time people trashed the hell out of it. Yeah. But then now it's more beloved. Get a steelbook now.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Is it almost safe to say it's ahead of its time? Because I feel the same way. Like, I don't love it, but I do appreciate it now. Like, know, like I think it's worth a sequel. Actually, the way it ended, I could actually see it having a sequel.
Yeah, just do years later.
Mhm.
Yeah, Megan Fox is actually a better actress than she was back then. Now, so that could work. And Amanda Seyfried is phenomenal, so that could be really fun. Um,
Yeah.
but
Chloe,
yeah,
right?
just huh?
Chloe, right? She played
She's the
Chloe,
one from
right?
Chloe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. See, there's a theme going on with your list there.
you know what I mean. Spurston's with the high caliber sci-fi films is smut. You know what I mean? But
Oh, I just thought it was Amanda Seyfried, but okay, you said it. I didn't.
but yeah, Jennifer Foddy was ends up being awesome. I rewatched it. It's like Mean Girls if Mean Girls was a horror film, and it just works really well. It's campy, it's funny, it's like girl power, but not in a corny way.
Mhm.
Megan Fox is hilarious. Amanda Seyfried is always hilarious when she's in a comedy, and it adds some legit like scary moments, which was surprising. But it's just a really good film, and it's not really any films like it,
Mhm.
like a girl getting sacrificed and coming back and being a demon and eating people. We don't really have a lot of films like that, so it's a special one, and I
I
really
give you
enjoy it.
one. Since you like that, check out All the Cheerleaders Must Die. You like that, you'll like
Che-
this.
Cheerleader Must Die.
All the Cheerleaders. It's
Where's
in the same vein. Cheerleader, die, da, 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 da. The funny thing is, I mean, if you watch the movie, you know what Jennifer is. Like, but like in the marketing and in the trailers, it's like, is she a demon or is she a vampire? It's like you just don't know. Like, cause I swear they market this movie like a vampire flick.
Yeah, they didn't explain what exactly was going on.
Mhm. But I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, guys. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, but that might be one of the best. I say album covers, one of the best DVD, Blu-ray covers. That's a good cover.
Yeah, it is very solid.
You said very solid.
Very solid.
That
Let's
movie. I
see.
bet you that movie made a lot of sales just off the cover.
Oh, 1000%. People didn't go see it in the theaters, but they bought that DVD. Hold on, what's this? And they're like,
And
oh,
it's
this is something completely different.
fantastic
Jennifer
Casey.
Body has always been fantastic. Yes, Jennifer Body is fire. See, it has some love.
It's fired up.
5 out of 5. Wow.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, Cal, Lana, Lois, Chloe, all as witches of spell. They can cast a spell on me anytime.
Damn, they taking it
Okay,
far, bro. But yeah, they fine. Nah, yo,
even that.
certain girls, yo, like when they play certain roles, you be like, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with it, but damn, is she hot when she play that? Like,
Yeah.
like Aubrey Plaza, like she like when she turned into like that evil type character, you be like, it just gives her a lot more appeal.
Perfect.
You know?
I just need her and Jenna Ortega to have like a serial killer, like their sisters, and they just kill people. I'll
Damn,
pay day one.
that's a good pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It needs to happen after that award show thing where they both came up and they were both like,
Oh
why did they pair
yeah.
us together? I thought that was amazing. And that was just like not even them, rehearsing.
Mhm.
Imagine if it's rehearsed, how good it could be, So
But you know what? Jenna's is a thing. Like she does it. Where Aubrey's, that's really her. Like
yeah,
that is really her person. That's the creepy part. But
yeah, that is true. Jenna is like part. It's not her personality. It's like a thing she does. But Aubrey Plaza is just like that all the time.
I know she's the
I
it girl right now, but I just hope, she's doing really well, but I just hope she doesn't get trapped into that. I really
into that
do. Yeah,
kind
you know,
of
yeah, the way she's
character.
acting on Wednesday, and because it's good, it works for what she's doing, but I just hope they don't hold her to that forever.
I don't think it's gonna be because she doesn't do it in Scream, and she has a new movie that's coming out next year that she's playing a completely different type of character. I think it's Martin Scorsese's doing it, so I think she's gonna make sure she diversify.
Yeah. But the thing about it
Her
is,
portfolio.
fans, I mean, they love what they love. Like, and they
Yeah,
love that character. You know,
yeah,
they can possibly make her iconic when it's all said and done just off of what she's doing because that character.
yeah.
Is very
She's
popular.
almost iconic based off the show already. That dance
Yeah.
really helped.
Mhm.
But we have a crop of young actresses right now that are in a good moment but they just have to be. They're on a slippery slope where they may get boxed in. Like Florence Pugh seems to be in roles where she's just being tortured.
Yeah,
She ain't never happy in her movies.
yeah, they are. I think
She's
the
always being
most one with
tortured.
the most promise is Anya Taylor. It seems like she's getting more diverse stuff out of all of the young girls that are. Like,
Yeah. I just hope she doesn't keep doing surgeries and stuff like that because I think she had a good look.
is that what
And
that is? Like, what's going
yeah,
on?
she did that bacalao or whatever the hell it's called surgery with the cheeks and remove the fat and it makes your face look sunk in.
Uh, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna get into that, but yeah,
Yeah, like if that's what she wanted to do, that's what she wanted to do. But I just hope that she just stays healthy because she's a great actress and she seems like she's a cool
yeah,
person. So
yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. But 'cause that
man's
last
out
night
here
in
telling
Soho
Anthony behave,
is crazy.
huh?
That was a good movie. That last night in Soho though, that was a good movie. A lot of people didn't catch that.
I thought the first, like first two acts and part of the third act. Yeah, I didn't care for the final part of it. I think it lost itself a little bit.
I think the other girl, Mackenzie, I forget her name, she was better. But
Thomas McKenzie,
mhm, but I think
she's
that
good.
movie was phenomenal. I liked the way it was shot, the color palettes. It was a lot going on.
Yeah,
But I
top
think it
top
would have been
tier
more
filmmaking.
it's more appreciated because like at a certain point when you get to that third act, you kind of know where it's going to go, and I think that's where people put it lower because they kind of because it's nothing. It has all this promise, and then when it gets to the final end, it's just like, oh, I kind of seen this before, but it's
So
still,
like,
nevertheless, it's still good.
yeah, I have a thing with like I'm okay with if I know where it's going. It's just
Mhm,
I hope the journey and the payoff is good.
mhm.
And I think that's the problem with that film is like you knew where it was going, and then the journey and the payoff isn't great.
Damn, we
So
split on that. I thought it was excellent.
you thought the ending was excellent? That's fair.
Yeah, I just liked the whole movie, man. Yeah, I really did.
I liked most of it. I just didn't like
Like I
the
could see
ending
gripes.
section.
Like I understand that. I understand them, but like I genuinely think it was really good. I think it was an underrated film.
Well, Edgar Wright is a great director, so
Mhm. So who's
um,
next? Me
um,
or
um,
you?
I just did Jennifer's Body, so it's you.
Jennifer Fine. We on our number 3, right? What was the last one I did? Street
Yeah.
Fighter. All right,
Yep.
guys. I'm gonna help you out a little. I'm gonna bring y'all back. I'm bring y'all back home. We getting into the top 3, so I'm gonna get
Yeah,
y'all
man.
in there. The great one, the people's champ. You got to smell what I'm doing here. You got to smell. You know what I mean? You the
Oh
greatest
boy.
wrestler of all time. You got to know. I'm gonna go with the rundown.
Ooh. Yes, thank God I saw this. I love that movie.
Movie is, I think, it's top 2 from him. Is that? Let me see. I haven't seen Black Adam, but I think I'm gonna still feel the same way. I think this is top 2. I
You're
think
gonna still
acting wise,
feel
his
the
best
same
movie
way.
is Faster. That was really good. But this movie is
Mhm.
a balance of comedy, action. This was the movie they were trying to give him, pass the baton from Arnold to him. Arnold was going into politics, and he
Yeah.
was crowned the new guy. Because remember, Hollywood was into that. They still kind of do it, but they were really
Mm.
into it. Like, all right, who's the next guy up? They were into that for certain things. And I remember even in the scene in that movie when Arnold's walking out the club and he's walking in, and Arnold tells him, "Have fun." That was him passing his baton to The
Baton.
Rock. The Rock was the new action guy. And but boy, this movie, man, that scene he fought Kino from Ninja Turtles, Kino tore him up. I don't know if you remember Ninja Turtles, but yeah,
Of course.
uh, yeah, Kino tore him up. Like your boy Scott Williams from American Pie. He's Stifler. He in there instigating. This movie is so much fun. You
Yeah.
got
Their chemistry was good.
it really was. I'm surprised they didn't try to do this again or do something different together. I'm shocked. Rosario was good. The plot, it's not mind blowing. The plot, it's an action film and a comedy, so it's good enough. I like the
Yeah.
ending. It was nice. Rosario Dawson was cool to see. I like anytime I see her.
Oh yeah.
and and yeah, Lala was excellent to see. So yeah, this is the one. I think The Rock really had a strong start to his movie career. This and Walking Tall, I think they were strong. And somewhere along the lines, he just I don't know, man. He just took other movies and then he had to get back on track. But I love The Rundown. Anybody who hasn't seen
Yeah.
it, please watch it.
Yeah, Rundown and Pain and Gain are some of my favorite Rock movies. That's not like his typical fare that he does. But I get it. Like those type of movies are not the ones that are making him the most money. So I understand why he strayed away from it.
I don't know. I just think I think they were good. They just didn't hit. Because if you really notice, both of those movies are WWE movies, Walking Tall and Rundown. So maybe he had to get away from them. And remember, he signed a multi-picture deal, so that's why he took some of them bad roles. So
yeah, he had to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a great pick. I call that the ultimate I can watch with my mom movie.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. How can I forget? One of my favorite actors is in that movie. Christopher Walken. Really good villain. Really good villain. He was good.
Yes.
He was really good.
It's a really fun movie. It was with a really good cast. So they put a really good cast around him. So it worked out.
Did you put that poll up?
Kind of
I'm smashing you. I'm smashing you on these listings, ain't I? No, I'm just joking.
No, bro. We just had a whole bunch of people just give me glory for the collection and collector. Nobody did that shit for you. Come on, don't do that.
What? They did it for me all stream. What are you saying?
Jennifer's Body got love. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. Street Fighter got love. Yo, Texas Chainsaw, you was hating. Texas Chainsaw got that love, bro. Come on, man. Go back and look at that chat. My list is killing it. We're gonna run that list back at the end. We're gonna run that list back. Who did it? Who did it?
Oh man.
People's champion here. Go ahead.
He said Anthony said, I can't help it. I gotta do it. Scott Pilgrim, the best comic book movie. Oh, that's a hot take.
That's definitely a hot take.
It's up there.
I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it.
Oh. It's a great movie.
Great movie.
I don't know how much it aged well. I gotta watch it again, but yeah. Oh no, The Rundown. Is The Rundown the one with Knoxville or Sean William Scott? Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott. The jungle one.
So I don't know if I should say it because I don't know what kind of reception this movie had, but I like Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. That's definitely a pleasure film.
Oh my god. She just gave me a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. She said that. Yo, that's the only thing she's ever said that I'm like, woo. That was some evil. She just spoke evil up here. Oof.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I mean, up until like the first, like literally, I'm not exaggerating, the first 5 minutes, dope. Then it just shout out to you.
That's the last one that came out, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. I was
oof.
Yeah. No, I'm playing with you, man. I'm playing with you. I actually know a couple people in this community that really like that movie. They're really secretive about it, but they like it.
The audience score is higher than I expected.
I actually was going to put that on my list, man. I was going to do a cheap move that Zach did here because he put the collector in the collection. I was getting ready to say all the Resident Evils, but I ain't want to be like that. You know?
Hey,
and plus, I'll fight people. The movies aren't like them are fun movies. They're good movies. Alex is fine. I mean, Alice is fine. I like Alice. I'll watch anything she's in. So yeah, Mila Jovovich all day.
Gotcha. Now her daughter's in everything. Rundown is really fun. Walken is a great in it too as a villain. You just said that. I still haven't seen Raccoon City yet. I know it got shit on when it came out, though. I want to check it out. I do want to check it out too.
Oh my god,
Anthony, I don't know why, but I really enjoyed this movie. Doom is a fun video game horror movie. Yeah, I heard that too.
He's trolling. He's trolling. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Yo, that deserves the shit.
Damn.
Doom?
I love how Kal-El's like, this is a safe space, and then so you say something he don't like. You guys are terrible.
You're terrible. No, I just like joking with y'all. I don't mean I mean what I say, but I'm just joking, guys. It's all love. Like
I mean it.
That's how we have fun, guys, you know.
Yeah.
We're old people now, you know. We're not, you know, we don't get offended.
Good Burger. That's a classic. I don't think people consider that a guilty pleasure.
I never cared for Good Burger. I mean, it's so funny because I watched it a lot, but it never was that. I think I just was talking to Dakota Blue last night. I told him, yo, Sinbad's the best thing in that movie. And he only probably has a total of 3 minutes in the movie. Sinbad is hilarious.
Of course. That's why I'm embarrassed, Cal, because I know it's not good, but I like it. That's a guilty pleasure. That's the perfect. Like you're embarrassed, like
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah.
but
That's a guilty
I love
pleasure,
it still.
man. And Mayan, I'm just joking, yo. That's cool. I'm glad you do that because that's different. I love to hear different stuff. So shout out to you for being that brave.
Can I take your order? There's a new Good Burger coming out. Yes, there is. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I like Doom Annihilation more than the one with The Rock. I know both get a lot of hate.
Doom or what? I don't even know what that is.
Doom
Oh, that's the.
Annihilation.
There's a second Doom movie. Okay. I didn't
So
know.
this is-
I'm not being funny. I didn't know. Okay. Cool.
Never seen either of them.
Yeah.
The only reason I know about the Doom movie because The Rock made fun of it.
As long as y'all don't come up here with the Dragon Ball Z movies, y'all good.
Oh god. Wait, which one? You talking about the live action one?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's not even guilty pleasure. If you like that, you're just crazy.
We offended somebody somewhere.
I know Cal's playing. He loves Doom for real. Same guys will be in Good Burger. Yeah, it's gonna be the same people. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things that they're older and now their kids are working in Good Burger. It's probably gonna be one of those kind of movies.
Man, it's gonna be one of the movies. They got like 4 sets. They reusing the same sets. I just could feel it.
Yes. Interweb, why would you buy that movie?
Hold up, what do you say?
You see it?
Yeah, okay.
He
Yeah. Where you get that
owned
at? You
Dragon
got that at
Ball.
the Dollar Tree for half off, huh? That's what you did.
I hope you bought that for 50 cents. Okay, so let's get into my number 2. My number 2 is a film that you told me that people love, but I never hear anyone speak about it, and I love it so much. Probably one of my favorite comedies. I'm actually gonna look it up. Came out 2011. The critics were okay on it. Audiences loved it. No, the audiences were okay on it too. Crazy Stupid Love. Love this film. Has some of my favorite actors in there. Like I said, I love Ryan Gosling. I think he did a great job in here. Leo Tipton. Yeah, Leo Tipton. Oh wait, that wasn't her name. Oh, she changed her name. That's why. Okay. I was like, what? Who the hell's Leo Tipton? She was really great, or they. I think she's binary now or something. They were really great in the film. Emma Stone. Those early movies she was doing, Easy A, this, and a couple other stuff. Really love her. Steve Carell makes this movie. His performance, his character, he does his character a lot, but it's just really great in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Julianne Moore, like she wasn't like amazing, but she added to the movie enough, and Marissa Tomei as well. I just think that it was just a really solid cast where it was just a fun time. And I was so confused why they kept talking about this daughter dating someone. And then when that ending was one of my favorite endings to a rom-com ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because rom-coms usually have the same kind of endings.
Mm-hmm.
They meet, they date, something happens because someone does something stupid. Then they separate for a while, talk to their friends, and then they meet up at an event and they get back together.
The kiss,
that is
the credits.
Yeah, and that's the rom-com formula. And here it was just like it was so different. It's so many different layers, so many different people like it, so many different people at different ages, and then all of it to like coalesce at the end, and you don't even realize who was talking about who. It just was so good. It was so good. I love this movie so much. It's funny.
I gotta check it out. I know people love it. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Crazy Stupid Love. I love rom-coms. I think it's one of the best ones. So that's my number 2. This is a movie I watch a lot.
Okay. Nice pick. Steve Carell, Michael Scott. Okay. My number 2. Let me see. Let me get my list. Man. Don't leave without me. Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
And while you're doing that, I want to thank everybody that saw Callow's post and and joined and subscribed to me. I appreciate you guys for joining the community, and hope to interact and talk with you guys and have fun.
Yeah, man. Check my boy Zach out. Zach, good people, man. We'll be doing more stuff together, hopefully.
Yeah.
Wish I could have got to promote it more, but I thank y'all who did come over here on such short notice for on my part. And everybody to Zach's people, come on over to Kal-El. Come on down. You know.
Yeah,
come
man.
On, yeah. Love to have
May's
you
gonna
guys
be a
over
big
there,
month
too.
for him.
Yeah, it really is. It's gonna be fun for me. I'm finally getting to put out some stuff I've been working on, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
Okay, my number two. All right, this is a movie. Absolutely love. One of my probably top 10 90s horror movies. Just classic movie. A movie, I've been in this community a while, and it's so funny. Take this story for what you will, but I used to mention this movie all the time, and nobody heard of it, and the very few that heard of it was like, get out of here, that's corny. You know what I mean? I ain't into it. But this movie just got another Scream Factory release, and now it's all beloved, and everybody loves it now, all of a sudden. I call BS, but it's all good. It's all good, you know. I'm going with my number 2, Dr. Giggles. Yes, Dr. Giggles. Don't freak your
What
face
the
up
hell's
like
that?
Don't put your face up like that.
I never heard of it before. That's why I'm
Dr.
like, what
Giggles
the hell?
is crazy. I never forget. I asked, I was in a store and I was looking for this movie and I was trying to special order it. And I said, yo, you got Dr. Giggles? And he just says, yo, why you coming up here? Ain't you a little old for Disney? He was joking. And I was like, yo, it ain't no Disney movie. It's a horror movie. Larry Drake from Darkman. If anybody know Darkman, the chick from Charm, little short girl, cute girl from Charm. Yeah. Dr. Giggles is all that. Got the homie from the Cosby Show. If you ever seen, not the original Cosby Show, but the one that came after, it's called Cosby. He was also in Class Act. The little dumb kid in Class Act with the dreads. Fun movie. There's a couple other people. I don't want to give away too many of the stars, but you know them when you see them. Doctor with one-liners, classic 80s, 90s slasher. Oh man, I wanted to, because I see a lot of y'all haven't seen it, so I don't want to give it away. But basically, look, check
Just
it out.
give us the premise. Check
it out. So he's a doctor, right? Of course, title. But his dad was a doctor. Something happens. Blah blah blah. The town hates this kid, and then he strikes revenge. He comes back one night and he just starts doing surgery on everybody. And the lines he's delivering though. Oh my god, they're just hilarious. And man, it's just a really good movie. And then he has this obsession with the main girl, the final girl, where he sees she has a heart monitor, and that's something his mom died from. So like he builds a connection there. It's like he's chasing her the whole movie by killing everybody else, but like he genuinely kind of want to help her in his own psychotic way, which by helping her he's going to kill her though. That's the only thing. But the thing about it is he thinks he's doing the right thing. But fun movie. Like it is that Evil Dead vein. Like it's 92, 91, 92. It is that vein. Like it's not the same type of movie. I'm not saying what I'm saying, but it's just that at that height of that time, that type of comedy. You know what I mean? It's that, oh, this is the 90s horror. It is that, and it is a fun ride. I love it. As you see, I'm getting like really giddy talking about it.
Yeah, I see.
R.I.P. Larry Drake. Shout out to Dr. Giggles fans.
Wow. That was the most passionate you've been about one of the movies, so I'm really excited to check it out now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted me on 10 for all of them. That's okay. All right. Okay.
No. I'm just saying, like, it's purposeful. Like, you're at number 2. You should be super excited for it, you know?
I'm excited about my whole list.
Kello got kicked out again?
No, I'm still here, right?
Oh, okay. Your thing is just white now. It's not showing your logo.
It ain't white on my end.
Oh, okay. So as long as you can hear me. Let's see. All right. So Dr. Giggles, I just added it to my watch list. It sounds fun. I was just reading reviews. People shitted all over it, but I trust you. So
you trust me? Yo, you like Evil Dead. I mean, like I said, it's not the same movie, but like that humor, I can see you being open to this, you know?
There we go. It's so stupid. It's good.
it's not even that stupid to me, man. It's just fucking fun, man. It's just fun.
Mayan said, "Oh, another one of mine is The Heartbreak Kid." Oh, never heard of that one.
Watch Dr. Giggles. He got some heartbreak. Telling you.
Of course, I'm glad I followed the link Cal posted. This is fun. Aw, I'm glad that we're entertaining you while self-indulging on movies we love. Darkman, yeah, that's a great guilty pleasure
See?
right there.
See?
Dr. Giggles just got a new Blu-ray release. I haven't seen Dr. Giggles, but I've heard of it. This is my first time hearing about it. I thought you were joking when you first said it.
Oh, you did?
So
Okay.
this is my number one. We're on the final one. You know what it is because you saw my list already.
Yeah, this shouldn't be in there, but
yeah,
I respect you.
it definitely is in there because I just when did this movie come out? I gotta set the narrative
This
here
movie,
because
you got to take my approach. It's too good for a guilty pleasure. So
I think it's a masterpiece. But that's
you got to fight. You got to fight for your right on this one.
came out in 2016, so it's almost 10 years now. It's was that
Damn.
6 years ago? Crazy.
Mhm.
So Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice is my number one guilty pleasure film. And the reason why it's a guilty pleasure, unlike what Kala is saying, is because when I went to watch this in the theater, I went on a school trip because I used to be a guidance counselor in an after school program, and I did a comic book club, and they weren't really into DC. It was Marvel, 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 and I was like, DC is great too. So I introduced them to Flash comics, I introduced them to Superman, and they already knew Batman because everyone knows Batman. And then I got to start taking them on trips to see comic book movies, geeky movies, and Batman versus Superman was one. And I also got to see it for free. So I was like, all right, get to see the movie I was going to see anyway for free, bring my kids along. It was just a great experience. It was their first time going to Manhattan. It was first time them being in a big movie theater. And I was just blown away by how good the movie was because of how mature and sophisticated the story was and the different takes on the characters, and just not even different takes, the deep cut take on the characters. I think that's where it lies because it wasn't just a traditional Batman. This is a Batman that does exist in the comics, but is not one that lasted too long. And them going like for the OG Lex Luthor, which surprised the hell out of me because a lot of people don't realize Lex Luthor started off as like this weird talking, crazy, maniacal redhead dude before someone made a mistake and drew him without hair, and then he became the serious businessman that we know. And then when it comes to the Ultimate Edition, it just elevates the movie even more because some of the spots or holes that the theatrical hurt it with, it helps it a lot. I love this movie, but I got crapped on for so long because of how much I love this film, and people just still to this day, I'd be like, "Oh, Batman vs Superman is one of my top 10 favorite superhero movies of all time," and they're like, "What?" Like my whole opinion is invalid because I love this movie. Martha, oh my god, the Martha moment. Okay, that was like literally less than 10 seconds of the whole 3-hour movie.
And it wasn't even that bad, yo. It really wasn't.
Like the
I have a
idea
whole
behind
thing,
it
but
wasn't
I don't
that
want to make the
bad.
stream no much longer. But I have a whole thing about why that, like, people just be overreacting. That was part of the
Yeah.
MCU fanboy stuff.
Yeah, it was going against Civil War, and people wanted it to fail because they want their Marvel team to win, which is like,
Like
it
they
doesn't
can't both
matter.
win
Just
though, right?
that's
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying. Just enjoy both. When both of the teams win, we get better movies because competition breeds like, oh, we can't slack because DC's doing good. But if DC's not doing good because you're not checking stuff out, Marvel can continue slacking. So like, just like I love the MCU. I'm not, and I don't want to sound like I'm a Marvel hater. I love most of the MCU movies, and I don't even hate any of them actually. But Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, the quality of the filmmaking is just not matched in Marvel unless like it's Eternals, which was a Zack Snyder inspired movie. So like just the cinematography, the music, the theme music for the characters were banging. The Batman action scene in the warehouse is one of the greatest action sequences, period,
Right.
comic book movie or not.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best interpretations of Batman fighting, probably the best interpretation of Batman fighting that we've gotten in live action.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I
Batman
like the
killed.
I like the little I'm a friend of your son's. I figured like
Yeah,
I
she's like,
like that.
yeah. Oh, the cape. Yeah, that was cool. You saw like the old Batman coming back slowly once he realized what he was doing. He broke out of his xenophobic
Hmm.
rage that he was going through,
Yeah, and people don't
which is
tap
like,
into how much like discriminate like this Batman is like it felt like he's damn near a bigot against Superman and like people don't tap into that like he just like even when Alfred's talking to him like trying to convince him like he's not hearing it. He's just like yo this dude got more power
he
than us.
doesn't
He
see
got
him as a
go.
person. He doesn't see him
Yeah,
as a live thing. He just sees him as this instrument of destruction,
a
and
threat.
he's
He got
worried about
go.
him destroying everything. And
Yeah.
it's kind of that thing of like he's scared because everything he's faced at that point, he's been able to beat. Nothing's been too big other than Bane, and he eventually beat Bane. Superman
Mhm.
scares him because it's this uncontrollable unknown.
Right.
What happened if he brings more people like him? Can I take out this one? It's just a lot of that. And he was xenophobic, and
Mhm.
Batman is xenophobic a little bit in the comics. He's had back and forth with Superman about aliens. He's had
Mhm.
arguments with Martian the Manhunter about being an alien and why like Batman is close to Wonder Woman, he's close to Flash, um
He kind of wants
he's
to
close
bang
to
Wonder Woman
Superman.
though. That's what that is.
Huh?
He wants to bang Wonder
Well,
Woman,
yeah,
but that's what that is.
that's very true.
But have you
And
seen her? So I'm just saying. I'm just
I don't blame him. Uh, and he's even close with Hal, but his relationship with Martian the Manhunter, who's one of the seven ones, has always been trepidatious because he doesn't look like a human all the time. Superman looks like a human, so it's cool. We both look alike, but so like it's always been there with Batman, but people overlook it because he's the badass, he's cool, but
yeah.
that's one of his faults.
Yeah, people overlook that
Uh,
he's a psychopath too. Like Batman is a
yeah,
psycho. Like
yeah,
he's just a bad for the greater good. Like and I
yeah.
don't get why people don't get that. Like Batman he moves like a villain at the end of the day, you
He
know?
does. And that's another thing is like the killing. Like a lot of people had a problem with him killing. Batman has killed. He started out killing, then they put the
Yeah.
no kill rule. But then when Jason Todd dies in the comics, which is what this is based off, because Jason Todd dies, and that's the suit we see in BVS, he started
Hmm.
killing people again.
Yeah.
Or recklessly attacking them, and if they die, they die. Like he's not purposely trying to kill them, but if they die, they
Right.
die.
And realistically, because like Zack Snyder was, I mean, even not even just Zack Snyder, we were trying to get these movies into a more realistic form, more modern. So, in all seriousness, if these characters was real, he would have to kill a couple people, torture a couple people, burn a couple symbols into you, like for you to be scared of this dude dressing up as a bat. There has to be things, and that would make him terrifying if he was real. Like he's lurking in the shadows and he kill you and he
Yeah.
kills people. So I don't see the problem. And people made up these rules that Batman and Superman don't kill. Because remember they hit Man of Steel with that. Oh, he snapped Zod and that he don't kill. Like, bro, he killed Zod and the old Supermans from the 70s. Like they
And
die. Like
nobody
I know
said a
they make
damn thing.
they're- yeah, and I know there's no blood and stuff, but he killed them. Batman killed a guy in Batman Returns. He killed the Joker. Like they've
In
been doing this.
89.
Yes. So it's just I don't know. That's why I be saying like I don't know if these points be valid
And
sometimes.
that
Just think
kills me
they're
because
yeah.
in the animated shows, Superman and Batman kill aliens all the time, but because they're not humans, it's okay.
Right.
Like
Right.
when the aliens invade and the Justice League start forming, Batman is just blowing up their ships. Superman's just blowing up their ships with his eye beams. He's not checking to see if anybody got out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There is I don't remember the title, but there's a comic in Superman. It's one of the best issues. And Lex Luthor um kills. Is it Lex Luthor or Joker? One of them. They kill. And I see it. I'm a little rusty now. They either kill. I think it's Jimmy
Injustice.
Olsen. They might have killed Jimmy Olsen or it's Flash. One of the two. They killed one of them, and they're just real condescending. Like, oh, what is it? Superman back to the prison now, and Superman snapped, and he killed Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? So like, there's been those issues. Like people fail to forget these issues in these moments. There was when Superman from the 70s came out with Zod and all them, when those or the 80s, when those came out, they did a version of that in the comics where it was in a different world. It was an Elseworld comic, but they killed Zod and his beings killed everybody on Earth. And Superman was so grieved and hurt, he killed them. So it's like there has always been stories where Superman killed. And Batman, come on, there's tons of stories where Batman kills.
Yeah. So, like someone said we're gonna get to is like the Frank Miller version where he gets more violent and everything like that. So like, but then I realized like a lot of these people who are saying this are not real comic book fans, and they're just basing it off their love of the animated series, which is fair. And this is where these are the classic versions of the characters that people know and love.
Nah. I can't even shoot them bell like that, Zach, because some of them were saying that, and they were just movie fans. Like they grew up on the '60s Batman, and the '80s and '90s Batman, and they knew them. But it's just like I don't think they realize that you do know he's killing people in these movies, right? It's just you don't see blood. They're not dramatizing the murder, but it's there. He set a dude on fire in Batman Returns, yeah. It's like, what are we doing here? He didn't make it. Trust me, he didn't make it the way that was happening.
But no, like I've seen people who because I have like a comic book group on Facebook where I have these conversations all the time, and it's like Batman anime series is the prime version of Batman, and Superman anime series is also the prime version.
That's their Bible for Batman.
That's their Bible for Batman, and if you deviate from that a little bit, they just lose their goddamn minds, as Heath Ledger said. So I love Lex Luthor like manipulating them into fighting each other and all the stuff that he went through, and the fact that Lois actually had something to do in the movie. She just wasn't there to support Clark. I love this movie.
The theatrical cut she was. I'm like, what is she?
Yeah, she didn't. But... Yeah, they didn't really get to show her much. That's why I don't watch that version. But the movie overall, I remember I showed my mom the movie, and she was just like, "Wow, she really hate Lex Luthor." Like she's like, he's doing some messed up stuff. The court scene where everything blew up, like
he was my gripe that I agreed with people. Like the Martha stuff, I don't agree, but the Lex Luthor hate, I kind of get. Like I felt like he was more of a Riddler than a Lex Luthor in this movie. There were just, I just think he could have did better, or they could have picked somebody better. Like
I just think he fit the Lex Luthor the origins of Lex Luthor, the redhead, jittery
like he didn't
one.
Take it serious in a way. I don't know. I still love the movie, but I don't know, something about it. I like the subtle when he does it subtle. The red capes are coming. Like I like that, but I don't like the eccentric. God versus man, God versus man, and like he was so Riddler like. I'm like, I don't know. It just and also too, there's a lot, if you know comics or even if you know cartoons, there's a lot of stories chopped into that one movie. And I felt like at the time, damn, they're really trying to pull the Doomsday story off in this movie. They're going to kill Superman. So like I was a little bothered by that, but nevertheless, it's still a good movie.
Yeah, it was doing a lot. Partly the fall of WWE, Warner Brothers, WB, trying to fast track stuff. But let me see. Some people said some stuff about Batman vs Superman. See, of course, Martha. Why did you say that name? Of course, that's the first thing people say. The infamous line,
because they're both Martha. Nobody really let's be real. Nobody really ever talked about that.
I knew it because there's a comic book where like something weird happens where Bruce's mom is actually Clark's mom, adopted mom. It's some complicated thing, but it was cool, and that's where I realized both their names were Martha.
I mean, if you want to get into it, what about all of them being M's? What about Aunt May? Like, is that corny? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, there's a similar trope in almost all the superheroes. Like, people don't make fun of that. I don't know. I don't know. Weird, man. Internet age, but okay.
I mean, I don't know about number one, but a big fan of the good Frank Miller Batman comic that made me happy. I went to the premiere of Batman Superman with Harry Lennox, who's a dear friend of mine. You know Harry Lennox? Man,
Who's that?
that was the general from he's in Man of Steel, the black guy,
Oh.
and he ends up being Martian Manhunter.
Mayan, who are you, Mayan? See, that's what I be telling people. Y'all never know who y'all talking to.
Yeah,
Damn.
like what? Harry
That's
Lane,
cool,
who's a
man.
friend of mine, sat right next to all the stars.
He's like,
That's
look at
amazing.
Zach. Yo, Zach's eyes opened up all high. He's like, yo, I gotta get her up here.
Facts. We gotta talk. I saw Batman vs Superman twice in theaters. I respect it. Love it. Ben Affleck Batman could whoop Chris Evans Captain America. He was trained to kill a demigod. That's a damn fact.
Yeah, true. All right, look. There's a meme. Guys, ever see this meme? It says, "When I was young, I loved Batman, but when I became an adult, I loved the Punisher." Because, like, Batman takes people hostage. He takes them like to jail, Arkham, but Punisher just gets them out of the way. Punisher would have killed the Joker, bro.
I've seen that. They said
Yeah.
I've seen them say that. I've seen them say, "Oh, when I was I love Batman, and when I get older, I love Joker." I'm just like, okay, guys, relax. It's not that serious. Batman's still trying to fight for the good of humanity and just not murder everybody.
Right. Say, we gotta put a little evil in there. It's all right.
Because, like, the problem with Punisher's way is that he's killed innocent people. So
Yo,
that's kind of.
did you ever see the run where Punisher kills all the X-Men?
The X-Men?
Yeah,
Is that the zombie one?
I don't remember. It's so long ago, bro. It's like early 90s, but
Because I think there's like
he
a
just
Punisher
goes
kills the
off.
Marvel Universe.
Yeah, something like that. He just be killing everybody, bro. Like, matter of fact, you ever see the movie Fresh?
Yeah.
And they reference it. He's like, yo, Punisher, shoot that one, go down. Punisher, shoot Wolverine. That X-Men, they go down. Like, it's like, when you see that comic though, like, there are some great Elseworld comics, yo, like offshoots
Yeah, man.
are like really cool.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. I was hoping that this Deadpool movie that's gonna be in the MCU was gonna be about that. Like, Deadpool kills the MCU.
You think they're that brave to do that?
Why not? It's a multiverse. He doesn't have to kill the one. He could kill a bunch of different alternate people. You could bring people back.
That is
have them
true.
murder them off.
That's fire.
Yeah. That would be super fire, and that would explain why the original X-Men are going to be in this movie, because it's a multiverse story.
I didn't know any more X-Men was going to be in here. Okay.
Yeah, Rogue is going to be in it. There's a couple of them coming back.
Yo, it's like they trying to keep their X-Men universe alive in a way. That's kind of cool though.
I think that they're going to end their story in either Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars to give them a proper send off. Those actors before they introduce the MCU X-Men.
Look, I hate to be that guy, but I think they need to leave Wolverine alone. Like, if Hugh Jackman can't do it, for whatever reason you want him, I just think, I know it's not, but
well, he's coming back for Deadpool. So that's cool.
But I mean, that's funny he's doing it, but I think that character, there's only a few people that are that character, and I think like Robert Downey's Iron Man, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, like there's only a few people that got Blade. Like, believe it or not, Wesley Snipes is Blade. So it's gonna be hard to get over Hugh Jackman. That's tough, and I think the best way to do that is to introduce him further down the line.
I'm not gonna lie, I disagree.
Okay.
I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but he's not the ultimate Wolverine. There's a lot of aspects to his character that he just didn't get to do because of the writing. I can see someone else coming in and doing the character justice.
Chris Benoit
and really
Wolverine if you want to, but
Chris Benoit is crazy. Literally,
Hugh Jackman is the one.
He's good, but there's somebody that's gonna come and do a great job as Wolverine. They just got to pick the right guy, and hopefully he's not 6 feet. Pick somebody short, like the actual character.
Yeah, but the camera tricks do a good job with that. He don't feel that tall, you know.
He's taller than Cyclops. He should not.
Well, they should have picked a taller Cyclops. How about that?
Hopefully they do Cyclops justice, because he's a great character, and they dog him in these X-Men movies.
They dog Cyclops a lot. Even in the cartoons, he get dogged. So.
Yeah, and in the comics, he's amazing. Yes, sir. He's my voicemail greeting too. What? Yo, she's over here stunting. Okay, man.
What's your number, man?
I'm going to get him to do an interview. What? She's going to get him an interview? Bruh, let me know so I can watch.
That's
I'm
really
excited
cool,
for that.
man. Man, stunting out here. That's what's up.
It's out here
Shout out to you.
stunting. Okay. We're getting to the final. Superstar Kal-El. What is your number one guilty pleasure film?
Is that my alias? I didn't know I had that. Okay. Now you did the BVS, so you already know. It got to be in the same vein. And this movie, let me see. How can I set this up? Yeah, I set it up good. I set it up good. All right. 1995. Right. Let me just set this up. 1995 movie came out, and it was so-so. It was so-so. But this one, I'm just gonna say it. Batman Forever. How you feel? There it is.
Forever is which one?
Look at see, you didn't
Is that the
help
one
me
with
out.
Batgirl?
Val
Alicia
Kilmer,
Silverstone?
the Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, that one.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah,
I
me
have that
not
on
so
VHS
much.
still.
Me not so much. That was my story with Alien was kind of similar to that. So I didn't
Yeah.
care for it even when it came out too much. I didn't care for it. But I don't know, man. It just always had classic lines. It had classic things about it. The neon colors is cool. It's just we always compared it. We wanted more of Keaton, so we killed it. But now, as an adult, it's weird because as an adult, I appreciate this movie. I never thought I'd say that. I couldn't stand Val Kilmer's Batman. Now, yeah, I like it because I look at it as a Elseworlds Batman. I just look at it like,
Mm.
like this is a Batman, like this multiverse stuff they're doing. Like I just look at it like that. And when you look at it like that and you don't compare it, it is a decent movie. It's a fun movie. It's the funny thing is there's another cut in this movie and you can tell from the deleted scenes where this movie actually was darker. But
Yeah.
yeah, like this movie, a lot of people go off of Jim Carrey and he does still the show, but I think, and that's probably why Tommy Lee Jones ultimately didn't like working with Jim Carrey because Tommy Lee Jones is his character is really good as Two Face. It is. I mean, I remember somebody say, "Yo, he's just playing Joker," and that's a valid point. He kind of is. Like, I can see the similarities, but Tommy got some good lines in there, and it feels traditional in a good way, the way that he played the villain. Like that scene where Batman comes down, he puts the shield onto the fire, and then he says, "Why can't you just die?" Like you just can't kill him.
So
Like his
good.
frustration, and just the whole your girl Drew Barrymore. He got the good side of him, the white side, like the white furniture. She's dressed in white. Then he got the bad side, the black. He had it all grim, and I forget the actress's name. He got her dressed in all black, and it's like he got this face with the white side and this face with the black side. And that is not racy, people. I'm just talking literally colors. But yeah, like it's fun. I think I always hated this movie because I've never cared for Robin. Like I've never too much
Mm.
care. I mean, I'm not so hard on him now because I do like Nightwing, but I've never been a real fan of Robin. And I always felt I remember when this movie came out, I was just like, when they introduced Robin, this is a kids movie for sure. And that's what it was. It became about the toys. It became, neon lights and colors, even though they're cool. But because like even on 4K when they bring this movie back out, they make it's the best Batman film on 4K, like far as the original four, and those neon
Mm.
colors pop. It looks really nice. But it's just Robin. I never liked it, Robin, and in hindsight, he's not too bad. The ending is classic. Jim Carrey's just Jim Carrey. What else can we say? He was good. It's probably one of his best roles.
Yeah.
I love your interest was good. His was better. It's probably one of my favorite scenes, and just that whole scene of him jumping through the glass. That's probably one of my favorite Batman scenes in all Batman. And the music is good. It was a different stray away from Tim Burton. I mean, not Tim Burton. I'm sorry, Danny Elfman, which is probably my top two composers. I'm really into composing music, so like that was a really. If you listen to the music of that film, it's really cool and it fits the tone of the movie. And yeah, I don't know, man. I just never thought I'd see the day where every time I rewatch Batman Forever, I appreciate it because when I tell you I didn't care for this movie when I was young. Like, I really didn't. It was cool. It was a Batman movie. So I was happy to have a Batman movie, but it was just like, get that out of here, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Compared to the two before it, even though it
Yeah.
got worse after this, but this movie is certainly a guilty pleasure.
Wait, what got worse
And
after what? Forever?
Yeah, it got worse. Batman and Robin is after Forever, and that's worse. But
Oh, Batman
Um,
Robin was after? I thought it was before.
yeah, it's after. But I don't know. I would like to hear people's reaction to that. That is my number one pick. Like I tell you guys, I didn't do these in an order. I didn't even realize we were doing like backwards, forwards. Maybe I would have shuffled them, but that was the first movie I thought when doing this list, because I think out of everything I named, I garner more appreciate. I mean, Alien I've been liking, so that's been a while. Like Batman Forever has been the last 7-8 years I've liked it. So it's almost like a new film to me because I look at it in a totally different light and appreciation. So I'm not going to get up here and be like, oh, it's top 5 Batman movie. It's not a top 5 Batman movie, but it is when you just look at it for what it is. What is it? It's fun and it's a cool movie.
Yeah, you don't always have everything. Don't have to be ranked and be the greatest. It's just it's a great movie.
Yeah, because I mean,
First time,
89,
first moment.
Returns, the Nolan trilogy, even the Batman, the new one we just got, they're better. The Zack Snyder stuff is better. It's just, it is. But just look at the movie for what it is, the product itself. It is a fine movie. Now that one after it, y'all say what y'all want, but this one was fine. Nicole Kidman was actually cool. If you look into that, like they got it's a little raunchy in there. Batman's always been a little little sexualized if you look at Batman Returns, but like they walked the cool line. I'm still a little upset they didn't find a way to fit in that Seal Kiss from a Rose. Like how you didn't fit that in the movie. But yeah, classic, man. Classic. Jim Carrey, yeah. If knowledge is power, then I am a god. Yeah, I mean there's some lines in that movie. I think people just think about the toys and the colors and know Michael Keaton and they just forget. Like, but I think people don't realize that they like this movie. I think in another 10 years, people will be like, because I'm starting to see it. Like when I go in the comments, because I always look at clips of this movie. I don't watch it as much as I see the clips. And when I see these clips, I see people really appreciating this movie. And then there's also kids that were even younger than me when this movie came out. So this is their movie. So, yep. Batman Forever.
I love that. We both have Batman movies at the top.
I know, right? And we didn't. Well, you probably thought I planned that out. That was literally when you told me to do this. That was the first movie I did. I don't want to tell you the other ones I had because there's like 2 other ones I want to put in here, but I was just like, we might do this again. So I'll save those.
Save them for later. Yeah, man, this was really, really fun. Let me see what people are saying because obviously people are responding to Batman and Robin.
Yeah, let's see. Also, too, guys, we're gonna run before we get out of here. We're gonna run that list one more time from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, and y'all tell us who did their job, who did it. I mean, we both did it, but who did it?
My favorite Batman is Michael Keaton. A lot of people's favorite Batman is Michael Keaton. Probably my second favorite one. Third one. Probably my third favorite one now.
Michael Keaton is the best Batman ever. The best made Batman movies are the Dark Knight trilogy. That's my opinion.
But
Michael Keaton.
Same, man. Batman. There used to be a great grain tower alone in the sea.
I'm
excited to see him in the Flash movie.
That's the Seal song right there.
Yep.
Baby, I can be
great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keaton looks like he's having a whole lot of fun in that Flash film. I'm so excited.
Real quick, Zach, what is Seal talking about? That's the mystery. Everybody's still trying to crack. What is he talking about in Kiss from a Rose? Like, it could be a lot of things if you really listen to it. It's like very
if you break it down.
Subliminal.
I had to step out to walk my dog. BVS is excellent. It's another story and character driven film. It's not just 2 superheroes quipping and making jokes every 5 seconds. It's a serious film. Yep.
There it is.
I saw BVS 3 times in theaters. Wow.
Yeah. These is all your people. You ain't even got to my pick yet. Okay.
I'd rather watch Forever and Batman Robin over the Nolan trilogy. Wow, what a hot take.
What, Casey? Oh, you trolling.
One thing I'll say to that, the only thing I can say to that is that those films are funner than the Nolan trilogy.
I don't care.
They're funner to watch.
Really? I don't want to kill my pick because I just made an argument.
Yeah.
But like the Nolan trilogy though.
But you talked about it like
that's a top trilogy though.
Those movies are well made, but
Mhm.
maybe it's not rewatchable for a lot of them.
You know that sound crazy too. But yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
1000%. But I'm just making the case
He
for him
said
that
Batman
I get it.
Robin though. That was hurtful.
I like Batman Robin.
Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze, baby, and what's the name as Poison Ivy? Yeah, that's my
Uma
shit.
Thurman.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Yeah. We putting that in the same breath as Nolan. Like, sheesh.
It's two different tones, but just
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but that tone was off. But yeah, okay.
Oh, you killed me. Batman Forever I saw in theater as well. I think it was a fun movie. Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones are so funny as a villain duo. Yes, they are. They bounce off each
And
other really well.
you guys ever hear the drama behind that? Like Val Kilmer was incredibly hard to work with. That's why he didn't come back. They didn't get him back. Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones was real nasty to Jim Carrey, probably because Jim Carrey was improv a lot of that and still in the scenes. But some people's more traditional, stick to your lines. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, when you hear about all the turmoil on the set, it's just like you watch it with a
How
new
did he
eye.
even come out with a decent movie?
Yeah.
Hey, Hobbs Horror, what's up? And shout out to Cal Daily and hello everyone. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining the stream.
Hey,
Appreciate
shout
that.
out to you, Hobbs. Midnight Hour, man. Shout out to him. That's the Pumpkin King right there. He has his own thing he does every Thursday.
Yeah, nice.
Mm.
Definitely should connect and talk horror. Hey, Hobbs. Hey, yo, Haba. Hey, everyone. Hey, man. I love how everybody's just treating. This is a positive chat. This has been really great. So we're gonna run down the list like he does because he wants to make this a competition for some reason.
Okay, guys, real quick, pay attention. We're gonna run our list down from the order, and y'all tell us. We're gonna take a vote before we get up out of here. Y'all tell us who had the better list, like who did the damn thing, who had the better guilty pleasure list. This is a guilty pleasure top 10.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, sir.
So I'll go first. My number 10 was Birds of Prey and Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Number 9 was All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Number 8 was Hush. Number 7 was Looper. Number 6 is Chloe. Number 5 was The Joneses. Don't suck your teeth. Don't do that. Number 4 was The Collector / Collection because I cheated.
Okay.
Number 3 was Jennifer's Body. Number 2 is Crazy Stupid Love. And number 1 is Batman vs. Superman, the Ultimate Edition.
That's the one. Like, that's cheating right there. That's cheating. And then guys, don't be swayed by the chicks. He trying to get y'all on the chicks with those picks. Like, there's some chicks in there, so he's trying to like get y'all vote off of them. So, my number 10, Alien 3. My number 9, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. My number 8, The Vampire in Brooklyn. My number 7, Star Wars Solo. Star Wars Solo. I'm sorry, Solo, a Star Wars movie.
Flopping on your list, huh?
Yeah, I struggle on that. You know what? Just for that, my number 10 is Alien 3. My number 9 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. My number 8 is The Vampire in Brooklyn. My number 7 is Solo, a Star Wars story. My number 6 is Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. My number 5 is my number 5. My number 5 is I, Tonya. Y'all know y'all love Margot Robbie. See, I got chicks too. My number 4 is Street Fighter, the original, Raw Julia Van Damme. My number 3, The Rundown with The Rock. My number 2, Dr. Giggles. My horror fans know. And my number 1, yo, don't suck your teeth, bro. Like, you ain't never even
put on that
it,
like
though.
it's the most fireest thing. Doctor, you
Anthony,
back?
Yo, okay. Anthony, back me up, bro. Tell me about the giggles, bro. All right, and my number 1. There it is.
We didn't hear you.
Oh, shit. Hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, and my number 1, Batman Forever. So there it is. Alien 3, Texas Chainsaw 2, Vampire in Brooklyn, Solo, Sin City 2, I, Tonya, Street Fighter 94, Rundown, Dr. Giggles, Batman Forever.
You
Who
really
won,
gotta
guys?
sell your list. You said it 3 times. Like, we
Yeah,
get
because
it.
I gotta let them know. You never know. You be rigging it. You know what I mean? You muted me out. You know what I
Rigging
mean?
it.
Yeah,
These
you
are all
muted
your
me out.
peoples.
Hey, my people, show me love. What's up? Who won? Who won? Since they all my people.
Let's see. I love that
Thank you, my
list, Zach.
peoples.
Thank you, man.
Oh
Appreciate you.
man, look at him trying to get all nice. Like, thank you, man. Look at him. Look at him.
Hobbs Heart said Giggles is fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, boy. He know. He know.
Halloween 3. Movie Digit said Zach has some legit good movies in his list, so Cal wins. Those are some bad movies.
Hey yo. Hey
What
yo.
a backhanded compliment.
Yo, I ain't like it. Yo. Yo.
Gotta
Oh,
take that L,
Tanya's
my
bad,
guy.
bro. Tanya's bad, man. Sin
Oh,
City, yo,
shoot.
Vampire and Brook, Alien. Oh, he's hating, man. All right, I'll take it though. That's a win. That's one.
Great list, guys. Interweb Kaiju said Zach. Thank you.
Yo, he's hating, bro. He's trolling.
Movie Hunter said Zach won. Sorry, Cal. Thank you.
Yo, Movie Hunter, don't call me no more, yo. Yo, he's hating, yo. He don't believe that. You know my list is way better.
Oh, you don't want to be peoples with us?
Yeah, right, right, Bones, right,
I haven't
right.
seen a lot of Zach's titles. I have to go with Kai for this one. There you go.
Cow, that's two. That's two.
It's neck. I think he's saying it's neck and neck. We are just laughing.
Yo, Anthony know what it is, bro. Like Anthony, bro. I know you love some of these movies. Don't do it. Just tell it. Don't break it to Zach. I know you've been here a while with Zach. Just let him know. So how many cows
It's
we
not
got?
looking. It's not
Y'all
looking
just
good for
put
you,
Cal
man.
and put Zach so we can add them. Just do it. Just do it, guys. And be
It
honest.
says it's neck and neck because Cal has Alien 3 and Zach has BBS.
Yo, you really killed it. Hey, yo, I think BBS is way better than Alien 3 though. Like, he really killed it. Like he really, like that was bad.
He just came at of both of us like just.
I don't know. That's more of an insult to you though. I don't know.
Oh man, he came at my number 1 and he came at your number 10. Damn.
This is what. Yeah, that was like uncalled for.
Can I buy a vowel?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, cow.
That's not a vowel, bro.
That's a vowel, yo. There's an A in there.
What the yo, bro? This is wildly underrated. Cal should have picked Alien Resurrection. Ooh.
I did kind of. If you was here, like if you was listening,
Nah,
I did.
you said your list 5 times and you didn't say Alien
Nah, but
Resurrection
remember
one
my
time.
explanation. I said I refuse. Alien Resurrection's too good to put on there, so I refused.
You still didn't pick it.
Yeah, all right.
Phone a
I
friend.
won. I definitely won, yo. Did you put a poll up? You ain't even put a poll up.
I don't know
That's
how
why.
to.
You want to put a poll up, man? You hit those little 3 little dots, and it'll tell you the type of poll, man.
Really? Hold up. What 3 little dots? I don't see no 3 little dots.
I don't know, man.
No, I mean I love
But it's all
both
good.
Aliens
It's all
3
friendly
BBS,
competition.
so it's hard.
I won.
Oh, he loves both. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. I got scared for a second.
Still a bad comparison because I don't think Alien can beat BBS though. But you know. But
She said, "Go through the list again." You can go. Go
okay.
for your 6th time.
Sorry, no. No, guys. Real rap. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. Zach is always fun. He's always cool. Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
this
always.
was a great distraction for me, and I'm glad to do it. Anytime you can, I'll do it again. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and please check Zach out again. Please check me out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sub to both of our channels. I post weekly. I do Throwback Thursday movie reviews that my subscribers get to vote on, and I do trailer reactions. I do ranking lists. This week I have a Mando review coming out. I have Sisu review. I got to see that last week. I should have had my review out last week, but I'm gonna put it out before it comes out on Friday. I have my ranking of all the Evil Dead movies now that I've seen all of them.
Nice.
And I have a stream for next week. I'm going to be talking about the movies that are going to be coming out for May. So that's a stream that my community usually likes and interacts with, even though the last one went crazy.
Yeah, you got in trouble.
Because Polite Society, which I'm actually seeing this Friday, decided to be some piece of shit.
Yeah, you ain't boycotted.
Nah, I'm not gonna boycott. It looks too cool.
Shit.
But yeah, this was really, really fun. I appreciate everybody that stayed in here. Somebody said something to me that had my spirits down in terms of my live stream, so this actually really helped me a lot.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
And I really appreciate everybody coming in. So Kal-El, appreciate you bringing your people in here and them being so awesome. Especially, I got to give a shout out to May Ann.
Look at him. Look at him.
May
I knew that was the first one.
She was cool throughout the whole stream.
She was no shot at May Ann, but you was like every time you say her name, you get a little smile. Like May Ann.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, it's not that. It's just that you trying to get her up here, like yo. So what's up? Who do you know? Like, I know.
Can we co-interview? I got questions. Interweb Kaiju, Anthony, as always, a delight. Movie Hunter, you're great. Thank you for voting for me. Movie Ninja, cherished member of my community. Thank you for being here. Obviously Anthony as well. And people who were here earlier, like Anthony Tank Kramer, who was here earlier. Clay, another cherished member of my community.
Yeah, you had a couple people. Jules,
yeah,
somebody named Jules.
Jules, yeah, Jules. Thank you. This was your third stream. Thank you for joining and being as long as you were on. I appreciate you. Was it Jagoda
Blue 7.
Jagoda. Yeah, appreciate you for coming on too. You were great. Derpy, thank you for jumping into the thing, dropping your top 10 list, even though you had a great movie in there, and being in the chat as well.
Yeah, thank you, Derp, for making this an hour longer. I appreciate you.
Definitely, he definitely made this. This probably would have been 2 hours and 36 minutes instead of 3 hours and 36 minutes. The View with Drew. He was one of the first people in the chat, so I got to give him a shout out too.
Yeah.
4K King. He was in here too for a while. Yeah, so yeah, man. She said, yes, I might need help. Oh, building the connects.
Ooh, I should have asked first. That's okay.
Hey, man.
I ain't hating. You an on-camera guy, so it'll probably work out for you. It's cool.
You guys are both awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Kal-El is super, super awesome. I'm excited for you guys to see both conversations we had on his channel. I'm really excited because that was really, really fun. And I'm excited for your future projects and for you to grow, man.
Likewise, man. Yeah, you do a lot of good stuff, man. And you push. You're very consistent. Consistency is harder than people think. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, people seem to appreciate consistency more than they appreciate content. Yeah, I mean, that's no shot to anybody, but it's just when you're consistent, you do better. You can have the greatest 1 or 2 videos, but when you're consistent, you do better. And you have both good content and consistent. So
appreciate that.
Keep pushing.
Thank you, man. And I'm just trying to get better and better. Something I want you guys, all the new subscribers, you too, Kal-El. Even if you guys didn't see the movie, I did something different this week. The movie Beau is Afraid came out, and it had me in such a haze that I couldn't write a script for it, which I usually do. I write a script. If you see my reviews, I do the good, the bad, the verdict, and all that. I couldn't even do all that for this movie. I literally just got on camera and started talking, and that was my review. And I think it came out really well, but I just want some feedback. So check it out and comment what you guys think if you guys get a chance. My Beau is Afraid review.
Cool.
Just got a quick plug. This was really awesome. Sounds good to me, y'all. Thank you, Hobbs, for jumping on. Speaking of May, wildly underrated movie. Yeah. May is a good movie. Brush off the haters. Yeah, you know what I mean? You guys are both awesome. Interweb Kaiju, thank you for being on and listening to us crazy guys for so long. You have a good night's sleep, man.
I appreciate that. Vote for Zach though, Casey. We're gonna have to talk. Gotta talk.
He's being honest, man. My list was awesome.
Is he though? Is he? It's your channel. You got it.
Oh man, yeah. So that's a good final off. A big thumbs up. This was a successful stream. I had a lot of fun. I think we did some really good, fun content. And yeah, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace.